What up, everyone? Welcome to episode 60 of the Gamerish Network podcast. I'm your host, Dre, aka the BK Brawler. I'm
It's
like,
been a while. You always forgot, huh?
hold on, what the fuck is my name again? Like, because we've been going for like a week, I guess. Sometimes we have those stints where we're gone for a little while. Shit happens in life, Plus, we ain't paid to do this. We do this for the love of you guys.
For
So
sure.
sometimes things gonna happen. We might not be around for a week, but here we are again. We're back. Thanks for those who are watching. Thanks for those that are listening right now. I'm here, with my co-moderator, Mad King Solo. Oh no, no longer Solo. See, I'm
No
already forgetting
solo.
shit. I'm already
Yeah,
forgetting
it's
shit.
it's Mr. Mad King,
I know, yeah,
and then we
Mr.
have a
Mad
Mrs.
King.
Mad Queen, so we
Yeah,
gotta
and
keep
there's
keep that
Mrs. Mad King,
straight.
which you guys will probably meet one day, someday. You
Yeah.
know. Um, Also, so we're here to give you guys, of course, talk about what we've been playing, the latest gaming news, what the Gamers Network is all about. Um, we have drinks in here, which we usually always do, man. What did you bring to the party today?
Um, Bacardi, black rum, like a
Black
little
rum.
spice
Man, I
rum.
haven't had that shit in years, Like,
Yeah,
but I'm also drinking rum. Coincidentally, I'm drinking the Black Tot, Black Tot Caribbean rum.
hey,
Um,
there you go.
got my taster from Flaviar. Here I am promoting these places again with Flaviar.com. I usually get all my damn drinks from and
I know we
everything.
need to get sponsored by them, man.
I know, man, for real. Like there and fucking what's it called? Bearclub.com. Yeah, I do that shit too. I also got my Corona, which I'm about to crack open because I forgot to
Yo, I
before the
can't
show.
even get that in Jersey. You can't ship alcohol in Jersey.
Oh
So
wow.
I always try to sign up for it, but they're like, we can't ship it where you're at. But now that I'm moving to North Carolina, I might
I
be able
know Freddie
to.
is moving to North Carolina, people.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching. I guess we could talk a little bit about sports right now because we're both sports fans. Dre's right now watching. You watching
The
football, right?
Patriots, yeah, football.
Yeah, and I've been watching a lot of Hornets basketball with
Really?
the. Yeah, I mean I'm gonna be there. Might as well fucking know what the fuck to do there.
Learn team.
Yeah, like I don't know shit
Yeah.
over there. And the tickets are gonna be cheap. I'm so used to like the Knicks tickets being dumb expensive. So I might actually be able to go to a basketball game now and not
That's
have to
what's up.
take out a loan
Probably
to go
buy
to the
some
Knicks
season
game
tickets and shit.
for real. So, how is your football? I feel like this year is a little more hype around football, right? I feel like I'm a little excited for football.
Man, I'm like, I have the Raiders have been quiet. For those who don't know, I'm a damn Vegas Raiders fan, and that even feels
Unfortunately.
weird coming off my tongue. No longer saying Oakland, But
Mhm.
yeah, man, I'm excited. That's why we're gonna talk about it later. Been dabbling. The new free trial for Madden came out today, and I'm there playing that shit. And it's I'm just it is like all the new features I see. This is what happens when I bring up a video game. I start getting into it, but a lot of new features I want to talk about and new things that's making me actually consider like buying
Really?
Madden on both consoles just because like I want to play with all my friends on PlayStation and Xbox, and it's
Man,
well,
I would love if we was able to cuz you're a PlayStation guy. And like you have all systems, but at the end of the day, you like PlayStation more. If you get
no,
any game
well,
on any
I'd
system,
say actually right now this generation has been more Xbox,
so what are
man.
you gonna buy Madden on?
Xbox
Oh, really? You're
already
gonna buy
purchased
Madden
it.
on Xbox,
I'm getting on
not
Xbox.
PlayStation?
Tony's playing. Tony plays,
Oh, okay,
play franchise mode. So
okay.
my brother, he don't be on PlayStation. So, and then shout out to him, got me going for a new job. If PlayStation don't fucking hit me up and give me this damn job,
Good luck on that, man.
So we'll see. Damn, they can't listen to this. Me just saying that I play mostly on Xbox this generation.
I know, you're fired.
They're like, so we watched your latest podcast that you told us about, and just realized that you're a fucking Xbox fan. What's up with that?
That's
What's
good.
up,
You're not
King
you like.
Clamps? Raider Nation. Oh, we got some. You a Raider fan too? Like that's what's up. That's what's up if you're
Oh
a Raiders fan
man,
too.
Raiders nation. It's funny because Dre is a Raiders fan and I'm a Broncos fan.
Yeah, stay in
I'm
division.
born from. I'm actually originally from Denver, so I'm not like a fucking pretend Broncos fan. Like I actually grew up in Denver, So it's always funny that like it's how me and Dre are like best friends, and then like he's a Raiders fan, and of course I'm a Broncos fan. So like early in high school, we always used to just like bet on games or shit like that. So
Yeah,
yeah, Bronco Nation, Raiders Nation.
good old days, man. But also, since as an icebreaker, I said I gotta start doing these before every while we starting every show because the people listening, you guys are always allowed to comment and talk about whatever we're into. Please feel free to drop a comment if you want to be part of the discussion. It's the main reason we do this shit live.
Yeah.
And say what you gotta say, and we always here to interact with you. That's why we're the Gamerish Network. Could be like networking with our fans and supporters. And once again, we appreciate all that stick through it, through the whole shit. What's good, Kim?
What up, Kim?
Joining us. So I had a question I want to pose because I saw it on another podcast I was listening to, and I said, you know what, let me just up the ante up in this shit. Oh, look at that. Somebody who
Oh, look
I'm a
at
Bronco
see.
fan. Crazy Eights was
I like your cousin, man. King Claps. What up, Crazy? I see you.
always with the support.
Hey.
Always with the support. So I had this question I want to post to the Gamerish Network. um, Out of when it comes to PlayStation, Nintendo, Microsoft, Xbox, for titles that are still ongoing, games that we know are still coming out, franchises. I want you to pick one franchise from each console that you least credit to, like you don't give a fuck about, or you feel is the weakest of all
FIFA.
of their comp. No, not third party. Has to be an
Oh, first
exclusive to
person.
Xbox,
Okay.
exclusive to Nintendo, exclusive to PlayStation. A franchise that's not dead, of one that we probably heard of sequel is coming out for this game next year or the
Oh,
year
wait, I know. I got mine. That Mario game, the fucking Galaxy Mario.
Mario Galaxy.
I do not give a shit about that game. I
Yo,
had
I
no interest
always
in buying
wonder
it.
what's the big hype about Mario Galaxy, yo.
Yo, I didn't give a shit. There's like 3 of them, right? Or there's like 2 at
The
least. I
two, and
know.
there are talks about a third one.
Yo, I don't give a shit about Mario Galaxy. Like, I don't care. Like, the whole kitty outfit. I don't want Mario in a kitty outfit, like, scratching shit. Like, I have
Well, he does that
zero
in 3D
interest.
Mario now.
I have zero interest in that game. What's up, Doug? Doug.
Doug, yo.
We're talking about franchises, first party franchises that we don't care about. I said Mario Galaxy because fuck that game. I don't care. I was never. The last Mario game I really cared about was like Mario Sunshine, the remaster
Yeah.
when they did the
I
collection,
remember when Mario Sunshine
Mario Party.
and I shitted all over Mario Sunshine, but then I bought it. And then I'm just like, you know what? This game is actually better than I thought. I was just like, how you like making us buy a cleanup game and just putting Mario's name on it? I was so tight when that fucking game first came out. But once I was able to buy it, I was like, and plus that was when the GameCube was still new and everything, and I just had to get something. And of course, you have to get the latest Mario game. So it's how Nintendo.
You don't have to. I'm learning that. Like I haven't bought. I haven't bought a new game on my Switch for a minute. It's just like the next game I'm gonna buy on my Switch is Metro Prime, the new Metro Prime game.
Yeah, I think
out.
yeah, I
already
have it on my head to do it, but now I only could use my Switch docked now because for some reason the left side of my Switch, I don't know what my daughter did. Yeah. Oh, Kim, yes, Arms. It's not bad. Arms isn't
I
bad,
bought it though.
but it's not a game that you play by yourself. Like you
Yeah.
need someone there to play with, or else it's another gimmick game. In all honesty,
Oh, I'm dead. Warzone's dead
well,
to me, Doug.
it's done to you.
I'm like done.
Getting
I'm done with
to
Warzone.
season 5. I'm actually about to buy season
Really?
5.
I leave and you come in.
Me and my son. I'm actually thinking of starting to stream me and my son playing on battle royal games. Because now me and him play Apex together. We play
And you got him a
Fortnite
PS5.
together, play Warzone together. So like I think we're gonna start streaming our time together playing these battle royal games. It'd be a good father son experiment.
Yeah, Warzone is just like the cheating is out of control. The map, man, how much hype they put around the map, and they just change a couple of buildings. They change the sun setting. They change the weather effect a little bit. But like, yo, PUBG has different maps and different weathers.
Hey,
Fortnite
name for PUBG now. PUBG.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, PUBG. Yeah.
so stupid.
Fortnite. They just had an event with Arne, that singer Arne.
Ariana Grande.
There you go. I've been drinking too much. They had an event like that,
Yes.
and Warzone is just like dead. Yo, we could transition to the games we've been playing. I started playing Battlefield 4 just because I'm so hyped for the new Battlefield.
Although wait, we ain't
That
finished the first topic yet though. So, but you could go ahead. Go ahead on a
no,
rant.
so I've been
You know,
yeah, I'm on a rant. So I've been starting to play some Battlefield just to get out of the Warzone. My wife still plays it like every day. She just loves Warzone. So I'm not hating on you guys. I'm just a little done from it. I just need a break from Warzone. So yeah,
yeah.
2K.
But Doug, we talk about first party games though. First party games from each from Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony
So
that you
maybe
don't give a shit about. You
let's
know.
have okay. I'm sure we could decide one from each system. So we both
Yeah,
agreed
that's what I'm
Mario
saying.
Galaxy for Nintendo.
Well, no, not for me. No, that's you.
All
From
right, so what do you think for
Nintendo,
Nintendo?
when it comes to Nintendo, I'm actually gonna go with.
Pikmin. Fuck Pikmin.
Uh,
What the fuck is that
was it
game?
Pikmin? No, man. I had another game. Now you just made Pikmin come in my fucking head. You know, nah, Crash is on on Xbox, all the
And
systems now.
yeah,
It's like exclusive. But damn man, God, it's funny that you said Pikmin because Pikmin did not cross my
I
mind,
never bought Pikmin. I
and,
was like,
and
nah,
I
I'm good.
kind of like Pikmin because the strategy elements to Pikmin, so I can't really fucking shit on Pikmin like that. I had a franchise in my head, and you just
Not bad.
made it fucking go away
I'm
by
just thinking
throwing Pikmin.
Nintendo. Like it's either like Mario Galaxy. I just didn't like. I'm
There's
trying to think what else
Luigi's
I had.
Mansion. There's the
I
Metroid
like Luigi
game.
Mansion.
There's Smash Brothers
They do
game.
Super Smash Bros. In those characters in those games, and think of franchises
You
in
know, I
that.
love Fire Emblem, so I can't
Fire Emblem.
get
I
none
never
of
played.
that.
I never.
You know
No, I
what?
did because
Damn,
the
man,
game, the
fuck it,
handheld
man. For
system.
Nintendo, it had to be Pikmin, man, because like I love Pikmin, but out of all those things, nothing's coming to mind right now. But I think Pikmin might be. I think there's an RPG that I'm tired of seeing on Nintendo consoles, but it's not coming to mind right now. I should have wrote it down. Should have
Yeah.
fucking
All
wrote.
right. So we did Nintendo. All
Yeah.
right. So PlayStation. What do you think? What
No,
do
no,
you have?
let's do Xbox because PlayStation is just go like people gonna
All
go
right.
in when it comes to Sony
I gotta do
games.
some homework on
So
Xbox.
so when it comes to Microsoft right now, I think the first thing that actually came to mind with me was oh no, Nintendo Splatoon. To me, Splatoon
Okay. Yeah.
is garbage. I don't know why you people like it. I don't know what this game about painting the land, which is yes, I also didn't like that damn painting game on Xbox too, whatever that shit was called to. Um, what was it back in the last generation where you had to go around and paint shit and all that crap? Forgot what that shit is. I'm sure my boy Tim could correct me on this and shit. But yeah, Splatoon. Yes, Kim, I know you love Splatoon, but Splatoon needs to go. I don't need no more of them shits. That new one coming out next year, and it's gonna be a waste of people's money. Wait, even though it has a very big following, I know there's big competitions for it, but garbage
Yeah,
game.
man. People were hyped for the second one,
Yeah,
right?
I'm just like they closed the show on Splatoon 2. How you close a show on Splatoon 2? Like, come on, like it's really that good? Not to be, not to be. But when it comes to Microsoft now, I know a lot of people will say it ain't that much to go. Yes, what yo, Chip? What I know. I wasn't even a fan of like it reminded me of it was on Xbox, but this game reminded me of Jet Set Radio in a way. Was Jet Set Radio the one with the the roller skates and shit?
Yeah.
Jet Set
Just say
Radio,
radio.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I was never into Jet Set Radio, and this other game that came out on Xbox it reminded me of it, and it had to do with like coloring up the place and all that stuff. I guess I'm just not a guy that's a fan of coloring shit up, you know, unless I'm playing Tony Hawk in that mode where you have to claim your territory and they give you the red and blue and all that shit, you know. But comes to Microsoft, you know what game came to my mind? There was two things that came to my mind. One was fucking Forza Motorsport.
Really?
Hey,
You don't care?
Forza Horizon is the vibe. We don't need Forza Motorsport no more. You know, I know it's your shit, Doug. I know it's your shit, man. That's all right, but you know, we used to have this argument before that I ain't like that shit, yo. I couldn't get into that franchise. But Forza Motorsport, I feel like is just there to rival Gran Turismo. I don't even like Gran Turismo.
It's a different
You know?
though, man.
No, it's better. I feel,
Horizon is more casual.
I feel
Horizon
no, dude,
Motorsports is more
it's
like
open world.
no. Horizon Motorsports is more towards Gran Turismo, where
Yeah, no,
Horizon is
and I
more like
like
Need for
Gran
Speed.
Turismo. So
Yeah.
I don't care about Forza Horizon. The Happy Second franchise I think needs to die now after they couldn't get it right after all these years and delays is Crackdown. Crackdown is time for
But
the
you cared though.
I cared until that three came out. Oh, was that two? No, that was three. And I'm just like couldn't find it in me to finish part two, and now part three was such a fucking disappointment. We don't need no more Crackdown games. That's so those I'm rolling with when it comes to Microsoft.
All right, so for me, I'm really looking, and not to sound like an Xbox head, but like I can't really see too much stuff I don't like. I'm thinking maybe the closest thing might be State of Decay.
State of
Like I
Decay.
yeah, I play it
Just
and I
tell me
just
because of the
like
glitchy stuff. Just tell me because of the
it's
glitch.
glitchy, but also just like it doesn't hold me. Like I play it and then I want to play Left 4 Dead. You know, it's like it feels like it's trying to do something, but it's not doing it good,
Okay,
and
maybe part three will change your mind. Maybe
it's
part
hella glitchy. You know that.
yeah, we
Um,
had our fair share.
yeah. I'm looking at like just a list of like Xbox games, and honestly, I can't really say no to anything.
Fantastic says Gears of War. Now I
You're
can't.
bugging, Kim.
Yeah,
I'm about to
Kim,
ban you
like
right now.
Kim, like I can't agree with you with Gears of War.
If
I
you would
don't
have said
care.
Halo, I could maybe I get it.
What do you mean? Hey, no, man. What do you mean? Like you almost made me call you the N word, man.
Well, Frozen Frenzy.
Fusion Frenzy is not ongoing. We've never seen a Fusion Frenzy since the
There's a
first
reason
Xbox.
why because it's garbage.
Now Fusion Frenzy
What
is
about Perfect
overrated.
Dark? I never played Perfect
Perfect
Dark.
Dark is great. What do you mean, man? Didn't you like man? Back when I was like 8 years old, 9 years old, my friends used to come over and say, come over and play some Perfect Dark after
Oh, what
going.
about Killer Instinct? They've been trying to push that on us for a minute. That's like the first free game you got with your
Yeah,
Xbox.
yeah, but it's Halo never crazy. Like that's where you going with your name, where you bring up Halo. Halo is always
Yo,
going.
Kim, have you played Halo 2?
I don't. No, did you guys play Halo 2 at my house? Like
Wait. Did she say Halo? Who said Halo?
no, crazy said
Crazy said
Halo.
Halo. Crazy. I watch your streams, man.
Yeah.
Stream Halo 2, man, and change your mind.
And, and Sam, we not talking third party. We talking about first party ongoing franchises, and
Yeah.
don't be hating on no damn Kingdom Hearts. I saw somebody on the Gamers Network Facebook page talk about Kingdom Hearts got too many cutscenes. Like, stop playing, yo.
It'd be like a fucking movie half the time.
Metal Gear is a movie. I don't care. Yo, Metal Gear is the shit, son. Like, I don't get Metal Gear is worse than Kingdom Hearts when it comes to cutscenes. Kingdom Hearts is all about. One thing I miss from Kingdom Hearts is just all my Final Fantasy characters being all over the place.
These hands ready for E for everyone. Yo, play
Yeah,
Halo 2, crazy. Come
yeah.
on, man. You owe it to
Halo 2
us.
and Halo 1's original multiplayer maps. You gotta play those shits, man.
For sure.
Them things is great. But I guess when it comes to Sony now, you go first. Because I guess this is the hardest one for people. What PlayStation franchise do you feel is the lamest
The
or needs to
lamest.
go? It's time for it to go. Has to be on
That's the
go.
problem. Like, you don't really remember the bad games. You remember the good games.
I know it's so many, but hey, some could say that there shouldn't be a sequel to Uncharted with his daughter. Well, Tomb Raider, I guess back in the days, but now it's third party now. Tomb Raider,
Yeah.
yeah, that's third party right there. Just Cause third party too.
Yeah.
Those are on Xbox also. But Tomb Raider, not Tomb Raider was good. When the reboots were good of Tomb Raider. The part three wasn't as good as the part one and two reboot, but Tomb Raider it has a chance to still do good things in the future. I don't think it's time to get rid of Tomb Raider.
Maybe, I'm not going to get some hate for this, but maybe probably Ratchet and Clank.
Yo,
I
that
could
was
do
my pick.
without.
I was gonna
I
say
could
Ratchet and
do
Clank.
without Ratchet and Clank.
Like what's funny about this now is that the newest game it was the first Ratchet and Clank I actually bought and the first one I actually beat. And yes, it was a good time, but after that, I was just like, yeah, okay, what's next? Like I have no fucking like, there's no energy in me, nothing in me saying, yo, I can't wait for them to bring out the next Ratchet and Clank and blah blah blah. There's nothing like that. Like when you play Uncharted, you can't wait. But God of War, we're still like hanging on Santa Monica's nuts, saying, please give us our new God of War. Like and of course, we got what else? What else we got from PlayStation? Because since nowadays they don't want to give a shit. Horizon, still waiting on that Horizon. But Ratchet and Clank, I don't think there's anyone out there that's just like, yo, where's the new Ratchet and Clank? But I do want a Jack and Daxter game. Like, can we get Jack and Daxter back? Like,
Yes. Or Sly Cooper.
oh no, kill that shit too. Bang, bang, bang. Like, fuck a Sly Cooper, yo. I hate it.
Oh man, I love Sly
Yeah, yo,
Cooper.
I never, no matter how many times I started those games over, and I said maybe this time, it's been a year, I'll try Sly Cooper over again. I cannot fucking stand Sly Cooper games. I don't get the fascination with them. I don't know. No character catches me. It's like the team from Star Fox just put in a new video game environment, and I'm just like, someone give me a reason to care. Like I can't care about Sly Cooper games. So yes, I could. I know Sam. We used to have these conversations, man. I know you like Sly Cooper, but not me. Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper, they could both go.
But Wolfenstein.
That's third party now.
Okay.
Oh no,
It
well, not in
wasn't.
the future for Xbox since they bought the studio, you
Yeah.
know. But
Not
Wolfen,
Wolfenstein. What's the other one? Not Wolfenstein, but similar to Wolfenstein. It's the one with the aliens. It's a
uh,
PlayStation One.
Doom.
No, no, that's not exclusive. The fuck.
Is
I'm
you
bugging
from?
out.
Is it from id Software?
No, I don't know, but it's like that. It's a PlayStation exclusive. It's like the aliens come back and like I figure it out.
No, it can't be XCOM.
No, it's not
He
XCOM.
don't. He don't play
It's
XCOM like that. I know XCOM
no,
is,
I don't
is
play
some
XCOM.
good shit. XCOM is great.
Yo, what's that game?
And if
Fuck.
you like XCOM crazy, you want to play Phoenix
Not
Point.
infamous. It's something like I.
Oh, no. Oh, you talking about Resistance?
Resistance. There you go.
Well,
Fuck
that's
that
not
game.
ongoing. They killed that shit, man.
No, but like that was like a 3 game series. I never got into it. I could never
That
get
was
into it.
Resistance 1 was good. Resistance 2 was eh. Resistance 3 was yeah, also. But Resistance 1 was great. I think Resistance 2 was two players co-op. I think I beat that with my son when he was like a kid. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I like Resistance. I could fuck with those games.
I'm over playing the PSP Resistance.
You
That's
know what
like
game? What was like Resistance that failed? Haze. Remember that game?
I was looking at a list and they kept mentioning
Uh,
Haze. I'm like, I don't remember
Haze.
Haze at
That's
all.
the worst overhyped pieces of shit ever created. All the fucking hype that went into this game. I remember the cover having the fucking face mask. The one side is broken. And oh no, crazy Fallout. No, what you mean, man? Ain't no Fallout's getting destroyed out here, son. Fallout is magical.
Wait, crazy. Which Fallout you don't like?
Yeah, well, yeah. Which Fallout don't you like? And don't say all of them, because there had to be one Fallout that
Yeah,
you
Fallout 3 is a classic,
watch.
man. Yo,
Oh,
I'm about to like buy games for you, crazy, so you can like play and stream it.
oh.
Cause you need to play some Halo 2, some
You can
Fallout
base
3. If
your
you,
life off of 76, and 76 has gotten better because I keep going back to it. 76 has gotten better. I just need more
no,
people.
yeah, I played the crap out of 76 early on.
Yeah, like that game definitely all the free DLC. I even be paying for the season pass for that shit. Like, yeah, 76 has definitely gotten better, man.
I was gonna no 76 got better, yeah, and it's free. Half like on Xbox is free.
Yeah.
It's pretty much free right now. I was gonna say it got me thinking of franchises that I would like a second chance on, and I was thinking PlayStation The Order, 1886.
Yes,
That I
Order.
would love
People
a second
hated
chance
on
on that.
that game. Like, yo, that was like the graphics were on point. Like the timetable, like, oh man, the time period that they were in. Those, yo. Though that game was good. Like the
I
mystique
feel
of it.
like it just came out at the wrong time, but like I think it
Yeah.
needs a second chance, man.
I think people know because it was very linear, and I think
Yeah,
people thought this was gonna be a fucking like, oh, I could travel this way and go that way type of game, more open world, And people got caught up once again on graphics and cutscenes when they were being shown, And the game is like playing Uncharted. You shoot people up, you walk 10 steps, and then a cutscene, and it's separate being a regular cutscene is like part of the gameplay, which this game had, and it was good. Like I don't know why people hate it on the
I
order.
think it's coming because we go through waves. So like when Grand Theft Auto came out, we wanted was open world. This if it wasn't that, then it got shitted on. And I think that game came out when the industry and everybody wanted open world games. So it came out at the wrong. That's what I'm saying. That game came out at the wrong time. And at the same time, I was young, so I wanted that open world game. But like right now, I could go for a game like that. Just give me a good story. Let me just go through it. I don't need to fucking do side missions. I don't need to do like a fucking Assassin's Creed. It's
Which
like,
we're all play. Everybody's still playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla right
and
now.
we're still playing that shit. Came out like fucking forever.
I
We're
know.
still
And
not
the
fucking done
DLC
with it.
came out today, and I'm mad because look on Stadia, I have the EA, the Ubisoft Plus, so I get all the DLC for free for Phoenix and all this shit. And hold on. I know, Sam. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, order is short. That's another reason people hated on it.
Yeah,
But when it comes to what we just talked, Assassin's Creed, like I have all the DLC, but then I read up that you could play the DLC without finishing the
separately.
main
Yeah,
game, but you're gonna be the same level that you are in the main game, and the DLC expects you to be like level like
for
100
like
and
50 and
something
yeah.
by the time you start it. So I started the game on PS5, so I'm just like, now if I'm gonna play it, I have to fucking go and buy the DLC on PS5 because yes, they said you could do the save thing, and with your Ubisoft Plus account now, you could continue your game on another console. But because Ubisoft Plus came out before when I couldn't remember my old login for my Ubisoft account, now I have two different Ubisoft accounts, so I can't
Yo,
ever
give me one. Can I have one?
I can't even transfer none of my stuff. I can't give you one because I don't remember the logins for any of them. They're just attached to my shit. And it's like one took this email, my Stadia took this email, and my PS5 has my old ass AOL email that I don't even go to anymore. So it's a whole fuck up.
Yo, King Claps. I keep getting advertisement for that game, Brawlhalla. It keeps like popping up
Yeah.
everywhere.
I'm surprised
Um,
Hall is still going strong, yo. It
yeah,
has a new
they
season pass.
Yeah, I keep seeing it, and I know it's supposed to be like Super Smash, but like I don't know, I'm a little hesitant to download it. Not for any reasons, but I'm just like I know it's like probably a good game. I just like I have so many games right now. We talked about PlayStation, another game that we would like a second chance. Do you have any idea what's your second chance game for PlayStation?
I don't know, because PlayStation don't got too many failures. I'm trying to think of something that we haven't seen in a long fucking time. Like, but I can't think of anything like Sony made that did good that we're not getting from them because I feel like we keep getting these games. And you know me, and I played a long list of games, so it's kind of hard. I'm nothing's really coming. Maybe Ape Escape. Can we get like a new Ape Escape game? Because I don't see why we haven't.
I don't
You
think
know,
another
you know,
legit Splinter
people been
Cell game.
calling for
I'm
Splinter
down
Cell
for
for
that.
so long, and Ubisoft either has no writers right now that know what to do with Sam Fisher, or they're just scared they're gonna fuck it up, or they feel he's too old to keep going because every game we see him get older and his hair gets grayer.
Maybe
So
just
it's like,
we set the timeline, you know?
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, how old is Hitman? How many Hitman games are there? He has to be
yeah,
like
he keeps
fucking
his head
70 right
bald,
now.
which is why you can never tell how old I am. Like your head bald. Look at my dad. You know my dad. He's looked the
Yo,
same
he looked
from the
young
day you
forever.
met him up
Yeah,
to
I can't
now.
wait to
My
say it.
dad has never cracked. Like he looks the same. I keep telling people, yo, my dad. looked the same since I was born. Like he's never aged. Like he's a fucking vampire or something. Because my dad has no gray hair. He doesn't age. It's like I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. You
Good
know.
for him.
But cheers for
Um,
that.
yeah, cheers to him. I was thinking, okay, so for Xbox, I got two.
Oh, I got one
Um,
Xbox.
One easy one is Alan Wake. Man, I fucking love Alan Wake, and I really want a new Alan Wake.
It's good enough to scare me. It's good
And
enough to scare me.
so that's a given because I think a lot of people would agree with that. It's not really like a crazy thing to say. Um, and the second one, I think this. I was going through a list, and this is like no shit. This should be it. But one versus 100. Remember that?
Oh yes, yo, 1 versus 100, yo. That used to be the reason to come home every night and go on your
Yo,
360. Like, let me see if I could win some money tonight, yo.
yes.
And they
Yo,
talked about making another game show for the new
that shit
for
was
the
so
end.
ahead of its time, man.
Like
Like
it fell
legit, so
off.
ahead of its
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
And
man.
just like I remember just like playing it and just like it felt good. If and like you had your character, what was the Xbox? It was avatars, right? Not
Yeah, more
me.
avatars. Yeah.
Your Xbox avatar, and you just
Mhm.
like play one versus 100, and that shit was like the fucking
Yeah, they
best. So
need to
I would
do some
love
shit
a new
like
version
that.
of that.
So I would say for Xbox, a franchise I want them to bring back since you already, you know,
Don't cry, let's use it. Smoke weed every day.
my dad don't even smoke or nothing, yo. But it's crazy. He drinks as much, well, not as much as me, but he probably used to from the stories he tells me about his youth. You know, he used to drink, so it's like something in the family where all us men were just like straight up like functional alcoholics. Like I don't know, we just drink a lot, and we just able to just wake up at any time and do whatever we have to do, and that's that.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, no, it is. Most definitely is. But for Xbox, other than Fusion Frenzy, there's a game that was supposed to be real big back in I believe was it the original Xbox days? I believe it's the original Xbox days because I was in probably seventh grade when this game came out. So Brute Force. I don't
Okay.
know if you know about Brute Force, where you had like a lizard partner and you had the female and the guy. Yeah, it was a four-player co-op action arm game. I don't think it was an RPG. They tried to make it the next Gears of War, but like in a different world, and it had something.
Wait, is
And
that the Rocky Road thing with Jack
no,
Black?
no, that was Brutal Legends.
Okay.
That game is shit. I don't know
No,
why
that game is
people like
awesome.
it. I hated Brutal
I
Legends. Oh god. But then again, Jack Black irritates the shit out of me. You know. Yeah, so yeah, all right, Brute Force. I remember reading up on Brute Force on all these magazines, and me and my boys ready to play. That's what,
okay, I see it.
yes, it was, and I had my boys come over, we was playing that shit, and I'm just like, damn, man, I don't think because they said it was gonna be a trilogy, and then like by the time we beat it, I'm like, it was getting so much bad press. I'm just like, yo, I don't think we're gonna get a sequel to this game. Just like Too Human. Too Human, that fucking RPG right there, yo. I would love to get a fucking sequel to Too. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, it wouldn't be popular now, and a lot of people now wouldn't even know what the fuck Brute Force is. Like they would have to remaster it, and then talk about we're rebooting the franchise.
That's the
And
thing about Xbox that was good about them. They took a lot of chance because they did that the summer of arcades for a long time. So you got like games like Shadow Complex, you got games like what is it? Explosion Man, remember that?
Explosion, man. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, it's just like classic games that like
And both of those
play.
were indies before we
Yeah,
started
indie
taking
games.
note of indies too.
Exactly. So like we got a lot of games that like kind of had a one off and they never got another chance. So like I would love to see some of these Too Human, yeah. Games that will get another chance.
Yep. So yeah. So now that we're done talking about all that, that's a good icebreaker. It took us longer than I thought we were good into that shit, but hey, as long as we having fun, So let's get into what we've been playing. Like we got some videos. I don't know what you've been playing yet. We got a little reel. These reels of videos are from like different websites and different YouTube pages, so you might see watermarks of other people's shit because we're using it because right now I'm kind of honestly too lazy to capture my own gameplay. Sometimes. So I'm just like, let's go on there and fucking take somebody's video. So the first game right here, Curse of the Dead Gods, just released this week on Game Pass. For those who don't know, and this is a rogue light instead of saying rogue light, this is a rogue light. I guess because in this one it's called a light because every room you enter, you actually the game saves. In other games, all of us are still waiting for save spots in Returnal and shit like that. But in this game, it plays a lot like you need light. As
Hades.
you can see, he always has like Hades. You have a bow, you have a sword, but you also have a fucking torch. And so in every room you go into, there's gonna be like some place that you can light up or something. Because if you're in the dark and you get hit by a trap or something, you lose 50% of your health. The trap does 50% more damage if you get hurt with it while you're in the dark. So you need to find like little places to light up, as you can see there. And of course, they have the roll function, hitting with the axe, and you have a crossbow that you use. And there's combos you can do. There's also like this whole thing about getting cursed in every room that you go to. That purple meter you see there at the bottom right. So if those things go up, you get cursed, and every curse you get makes the game harder for you. You
Do you
know,
get more rewards from it though? When it's
um,
harder?
no, it's called Curse of the Dead Gods.
It's
And
on Game Pass right now.
yeah, it's on Game Pass. And then so, oh yeah, Split Gate. I didn't start it yet, but I got it
I
down.
played it. I was one of the game. I will get into it later.
Yeah, we'll get into that. He's been playing it, but when it comes to this game, like it's very fast paced. Of course, I feel like this is harder than Hades, though, because one, you're just playing with a crossbow and a sword. As you can see, you can get different weapons, and it's like Hades in a way. In Hades, they just put different doors there, and you see, like, if you go through this room, you'll get more health. If you go to
Yeah.
this room, you'll probably get a key. Go to this room, you'll get a new weapon,
Power up.
a
Yeah.
power up or something. But in this game, you just go through one room and then you have to choose on a map which way you want to go. And depending on which room you go to, it's going to cause your curse to go up. So if you want to go to an easier area, you'll get less of a curse. Harder area, you'll probably get a bigger reward. So you can pick a room and it'll say this one you get a gold. If you go in this room, you get a new weapon and all that shit. And then it'll block off on the map. It'll say you can't go here, but it'll show you the branching paths that you could go to in other rooms. And this whole system that they showed there right now with these skills and everything, I haven't played long enough to get into all that. But yeah, but you can add stuff, get your skills up. But of course, if you die, you're
You dead?
starting over from the beginning. I haven't died yet, so I don't know if you get to carry over some of your skills with you or anything. I'm or five rooms in right now. Towards the end of my first map, I think I got two more rooms till I reach the boss.
Is
But
there so? Is it like Hades where there's like mini bosses at the end of each one?
yeah. I think there's bosses at the end of each one. And so I think I'm gonna die in the next room I go into. Like I have no confidence in myself. I think I'm fucking gonna die in the next room I go into. But the game has been a surprise and delight. I'm playing this on PC Game Pass right now too. So which means I should be able to capture it if I wasn't being lazy. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. Like, if anybody has any questions about the game, you can also any game we talk about, drop it in the comments. Answer as much as we can for what we play. Like I said, this game is
So
out this week.
I got a question. So compare this because right away you see something like this. My first instinct is that you're gonna compare it to Hades, especially since
Yeah.
Hades is around the corner. So what do you think this does that Hades doesn't do?
Well,
Is
this
this
has a parry system in
okay?
which you could, if you press on the right trigger at the right time. Oh no, that right trigger is to dodge, and you get five dodges. You might want to reload. I guess you have it on loop. But yeah, you could dodge with the right trigger, and you get five dodges if you time it right. I see you have one dodge left, and if you time it at the right way, like he just did right there, and an enemy's about to hit you, you get all your dodges back right away. You don't have to wait for it to load back up. Um, Also, a parrying system. If you parry at the right time, like they'll always have a little glow and you press it the left trigger at the right time and parry, your enemies will get dazed. And this works on every single attack so far. I haven't faced a boss yet, so I don't know if there's a boss that your parry won't work against. But even if someone is doing a range attack, if you parry at the right time, they'll get dazed or something will happen to them, even if they don't get dazed. But yeah, so Hades doesn't have those two mechanics to it. And I think in Hades you only can use like one weapon at a time, as opposed to this one you get two weapons at a time. And this one has, like I said, you're in darkness. If you're in darkness when you're fighting people, you take more damage. So you want to always stay close to the light. Always stay
Okay.
close to the light in this game, or else you're gonna die real quick. For
All
sure.
right. So our next game is Dodgeball Academy, which
Oh,
we both played.
Academia.
Academia. My bad.
Yeah. So you tell me your thoughts on this before I, since I spoke about the last game, you go ahead and you tell me your
So
thoughts.
I played about an hour of this. You're probably farther ahead of me. I actually enjoy it.
Yeah. I want to play
Um,
multiplayer, man. I haven't played no multiplayer. Like,
all
I
right,
want to
so
hook
I
up
gotta
the
like put
controller
an
to get my.
asterisk out there is that I skipped all the stories. They have a skip button
I
and I
know,
skipped
because sometimes they
everything.
talk so much in this game, son. And it's like, it's a quirky story, and it's just like, can we play some dodgeball now?
Yeah,
Like,
so I just keep like I'm gonna do with this because this is like a lot of story. But like I just skip to the gameplay, and when I get to the gameplay, it's actually kind of fun. It
yeah,
reminds me,
a
funny
dodgeball
enough,
PG.
of Pokemon for some reason.
Yes,
Of
because of
like
the random encounters that
the
you get.
random encounters, the leveling up system. You get like a party system where you have people behind you, so you can switch when you want to. It reminds me a lot of Pokemon, like a dodgeball Pokemon game. Except you don't obviously not collecting Pokemon, but it's just like that fucking foundation of Pokemon, and it reminds me so much of that. I enjoyed it. I'm probably gonna keep playing a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna finish it though, but I love the art style. Like you see, it's like kind of like Paper Mario, where like it's like your
Or
2D character.
yeah,
Yeah, so it's something like similar to that, and there's a lot of talking. Which if you, I honestly, I was
yeah,
gonna hit up Felice. I'm like, this is a Felice game. Every time I was playing it, I'm like, this is something Felice would love. And she's not here. She's actually on vacation in Cancun. So shout out to you, Felice,
yeah.
living your best
Drinking it
life.
up.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if Felice gets to play this because this feels like the whole time I was playing this, I'm like, Felice will love this game. I enjoy it, and again, another Game Pass game. So like, I didn't have to spend no money on it, so I'm happy. What did you think?
Yeah, it's a good game. I liked how it has like you could get items that make your powers go up as you get further in the game. Of course, they don't show on your body because of how cartoony the game. It's an indie game, so you won't expect too much from it. Yeah, the party members each have their own special abilities and shit, so that makes it fun. Like I got one girl who like you press B to catch the ball and you can throw that. But this girl, her ability with B is if you time it right, she kicks the ball back to the other people, to the enemy, and that's a good thing to have. You always, if you know when to switch, then it's a good ability. I think one of our special abilities right now that I got, my first one, is like he gets this Kamehameha move that he could use and do this blast attack on people. And she has this fire attack that she could use on people. And I don't know, like if you could recruit other people further on in the game. I haven't gotten that far yet, but it's been good. And in the Pokemon aspect of it, I know what you're talking about. It's like that and Temtem, because in Temtem kind of has this same type of style in a way, except that it's more 3D. But they have like these random people just waiting around the school, and as soon as you run in front of them, they're like, "Hey, I want to battle you." And in dodgeball school, you're not allowed to say no to a battle. So you have to fight everybody you play against. Everybody gets their meters. About to join a tournament right now, so waiting to see how that goes. I'm in class, so you have to also juggle school and playing dodgeball. And so, like I said, I played a little more than Fred, but we pretty much got into the gist of it. The game is exactly what you're seeing right now, and it's fun.
I
And
like the counter. I like to be able
yeah,
to catch it. I like the specials, the when you you gain like a special abilities. This is an RPG kind of, so you get equipment, you can buy stuff, or you can just find stuff. It's an RPG dodgeball game, pretty much, and it's fun for what it is, and I think the fact that it comes with Game Pass, like you should just check it out. Is I'm looking at the gameplay because I'm like I kind of want to play now.
I was playing like right before we got on here is one of the things I was just playing and shit. I was
Because the thing is, the dodgeball aspect of it is really
It's fun,
fun.
yeah. And sometimes, like, what I'll do, because the story isn't that interesting, is like I'll listen to about 2 minutes of it, get the gist of what they're talking about, and then I'll just hold down Y and skip the whole damn thing. But it's a little nice, quirky indie game to get into. Definitely not the worst thing I've ever played.
Are you ready for the next game?
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. So Samurai Warriors 5 came out. And I know there's a bunch of haters of Samurai Warriors and Dynasty Warriors games, but it's something about the mindless fun of just hacking, slashing, and strategizing in these games that's fun as fuck. I don't care what
True.
no one tells me, I will buy every single Samurai Warriors and Dynasty Warriors game that comes out, and Warriors Orochi now that that's a thing too. And Freddie knows since the days that we were living together, it was just like, yo, I'm buying this. Like every Dynasty
Yeah.
Warriors games, crazy. Say you gotta play, man. And it's better when you play these games co-op. Like me and Mo playing this right now. Even though the one co-op thing that irritates me in the new age games now is that you can't play a level with someone unless one of you have beat it. So it's like you have to always, one person always has to be ahead of you in order for them to play the level with you, which is okay in some cases because they give you a lot more objectives. As you can see here, like every 5 steps you take, there's like a new objective on the map, and you get better scores based on how many objectives you get done in the map and stuff. And with 2 players, and sometimes you'll have to do it over again because there's hidden objectives and things like that. So I don't want to say much about this because Dynasty Warriors and all the, yes, exactly. I was just about to say that they all play the same, but it's just something about the mindless fun. So I just wanted to bring this game. I give this game a shout out. Like it's graphically better. I will say this is the hardest Samurai Warriors game that I've ever played. Like this one actually gives the AI some type of brains, and it's PS4 too. So I can only imagine when it's finally like a straight up placed on PS5 game, how smart the AI could be. But it's a good game. I just want
Yeah, I
to.
was gonna ask you like how hard these games are because I feel like you just randomly just like kill things.
Now,
So like what?
well, see what else in this game is that now they made it more RPG ish, and where you
Look at this guy.
level.
He's just like killing like 20
Yeah,
people at
until
a
you
time.
reach up like the big commanders and stuff like that, then you get more of a challenge. But the regular soldiers, you're always gonna be able to chop them motherfuckers up, But they have like you level up and you get new sword weapons and abilities. Like they made it more RPG ish, where you could change out your skills. And your stuff carries over. They have like a base defense mode now, and you could go in unlock all these characters because there's always a multitude of characters. I think this one has the least amount of characters ever I saw in one of these Warriors most Musu games. I think there's only about 30 something characters in this game, where most of them have like probably like 50, 60 characters. So um, you do a lot of defensive stuff. You get fun out of leveling up your characters, and if they suck in the story mode, just go in the other mode, level them up, come back to the story mode, and you'll be fucking powerful as shit. But it's a fun game. It's not too much to talk about. Like once you played one Dynasty Warriors, a Samurai Warriors game, you played them all. They did something here where, cause this main character here, he's like a big name in the Samurai Warriors thing. Like he's like in all the games, and he's so popular that he was actually DLC in a Dynasty Warriors game when he gets old. So here you get to play him as a young guy and show how he was able to go and take over the lands. So that's what this
Sure.
story is about. And coincidentally, you play as another guy that was like his right hand man, and they let you play as him and see his story because in the future of the Samurai Warriors stories, which would make you go back to like Samurai Warriors 1 and 2, like Crazy played. The other guy you play with, you get to see their relationship when they're young because the other guy, spoiler alert, is the same guy that kills him in the future, his own friend.
Damn, you just messed it up for me.
Well, no, they're not going to show it in this game because they're young. So like it is when they get old in previous Samurai Warriors games. So if you play the old ones, you've seen him get killed by his friend. So and I understand why because you see how ambitious this guy is in this game, and if you were to do some of the shit this guy did, I'd be like, yo, Freddie, like you got to chill, or me and you have to go to war. Like, because this guy does some crazy shit. And like he doesn't think about the consequences. He's just like you know what?
React
Yeah, we can
first.
have a diplomatic speech, talk about this, and go meet this leader, but I'd rather kill everybody and just take over his land, and everyone just has to listen to me. So it's like he's one of those type of leaders.
An
But
asshole.
overall, it's a good game. Like it's Dynasty, it's Samurai Warrior. It's a Musu game. You know what to get out of Musu games. Haven't seen anything really different since the Gundam Musu games. So yeah, I played them all. I played all of these shits. But
Either your last game you played is
Madden today. So I don't know how many people fucking play Madden. I know usually when it comes like to like gaming podcasts and things like that, not a lot of people play
people
sports
shit
games.
on Madden a
Yeah,
lot.
people
Yeah.
shit on NBA. Like gamers don't consider sports games like real fucking games to play. But I'll say for those who are watching that do play sports games, this is I want people to remember this is the first. Last year we just got like an updated version of Madden from the last gen era. Now this is fucking Madden being built from the ground up for PlayStation and Series X and S. So there's a lot of features, and you can tell the difference because when you actually pay for the game, you actually are good shit, King. Like it's like you'll see this difference. There's a lot of things that's not going to be in the last gen version that are in this version. And man, I think the greatest thing I played right now is what they're talking about right now, like the game day atmosphere. So like home field advantage really means something in this damn game. So like if you're doing good, depending how the momentum is played. So I'm playing the Bucks versus Kansas City. When I start off, Kansas City has a full home field advantage, and so it goes to the max. So you have like four different abilities that you get, or perks, I should say. And they show it at the top, as you can see there on the top, on depending on, and you could get different ones, I think, throughout the franchise mode and shit like that. But it started off with the crowd noise, and everybody knows Kansas City crowd noise could be deafening. So if your quarterback or team gets rattled by the crowd noise, look, they're showing it right there. They'll hide icons on top of people's heads, so you don't even
Wow.
know what. Well, you'll know a button when you're picking your play, but you have to remember it. Or sometimes you'll get so frazzled that the lines start getting squiggly, so you can't see your play. If you're trying to see your play, it'll be squiggly lines, so you won't be able to see your play if you get that frazzled. Or sometimes if you're trying to audible. If another team's ability is that they could disrupt your offense, you're not able to audible when the crowd noise is going off like crazy. So it's like a lot of like, they see the squiggly lines there, or even your kicking field goals now. You could fuck up kicking field goals. They'll put like three different lines and won't tell you which is
Oh
the one
Jesus.
that you'll kick because you're being flustered by the crowd and the other team was doing way better. But if you're on the opposing team, you could do things like lower people's confidence and shit like that. So like say I'm sacking Tom Brady like crazy. Now he's not able to throw under pressure like that anymore. He's more susceptible to interceptions and shit like that. So that's just in-game stuff. they've improved the scouting in franchise mode. Even though I never scout, I usually leave it up to AI. But because of how they did it this time, like you could upgrade your scouts and send like an A+ scout to go get like some guy that says he's like a third round pick. But if you go and figure out all his shit about him, you might secretly see that secretly he's a first round pick and shit like that. And in this game, I can tell you that stats rarely matter. Like I was throwing the ball, like say to Tyreek Hill when he's up against defensive backs that ain't shit. I could throw it to double coverage, and this dude was blowing past everybody, like
Nice.
and catching the ball over these people that can't cover him. So people's stats definitely mean things in this game. They've got it down. Like even seeing the play, like it even shows you what your defensive ends are gonna do and all this type of stuff. Like they put a meter over defensive ends now that shows like how much you could use, like your strafing and knocking people down and like the man. This game is good. Like it's great. Like this is the best Madden yet. And I know people say that every year, but I'm one person that usually shits on Madden if it's not good. But I feel like I'm gonna make it through multiple franchise years with this game. I haven't played Ultimate Team because I'm not big on Ultimate Team. I'm mostly a franchise mode guy. I like to do online franchise and shit. But big improvement, big improvement over the past
It's
year.
just good because I've been skipping Maddens forever. I can't remember. I can't honestly can't remember the last time I bought a Madden. And this is, I mean, just a little background. I used to buy Madden like every year without question for the
Yep.
longest time.
Yes,
So
the NCAA games were top notch.
yeah, yeah, Kansas City's unfair right now. So yeah, so I'm excited about this. This might be the game. 'Cause I've been like itching. 2K got me exhausted. NBA 2K. So I'm like, I might skip next year's 2K and grab Madden. I might do Madden 2K, Madden 2K, Madden 2K, just to
That's a
break
good
it up.
idea. I wish
So
I could control myself like that.
no, yeah, I can't. 2K got enough of my money for a
Oh
couple
yeah,
of
with that
years.
next gen stats this time too, guys. No matter if you're playing online, regular games, or even in your franchise mode, like if they see that your player stats are going up, you could choose to do weekly next gen stats. So every time the NFL goes by a week, and if you have that option on, then all the players in your franchise will automatically be updated to their newer stats. You know, but yeah, NCAA needs to come back. There is a game that trying to emulate it. They did make one. God, what's the name of it, man? Shit. Oh man, it was. Oh God, something football. I gotta find it. Maybe next week I'll have the name of it. But I was looking at it today.
Yeah, King Clips, King Claps, 2K, they messed me up too. I still play 2K to this day, but like they took my money and they warped me. And I'm like, I'm gonna wait a little bit because 2K always goes on sale like mid-year. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna stop giving them my
And
$60
Game Pass is gonna get it free mid-year.
eventually, or like a fucking good deal. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna keep playing 2K20.
I can't wait because then you gotta fucking be behind on your my player and shit in
Nah,
the
that's
in the
just
court.
that's just a scam,
It is a
man.
scam, but my cousins are always on it, so I gotta fucking be on them with them motherfuckers, yo.
Yeah,
So
they changed the mechanics in 2K. Or are you talking about Madden,
yeah,
Kim?
what you talking about, Kim? What you talking
All
about?
right, so let's get into the games I've been playing. Let me turn this
Yeah.
off a little bit. Dre, you keep talking to the people. Let me get it set up.
Okay, yeah. What you upset about, Kim, with 2K? I don't be seeing you on 2K. Where you playing 2K on your Switch? Because if you playing it on your Switch, I'll be upset too. If I was playing that shit on there, you know, I can't picture playing 2K on that screen. Or Switch controllers, yo. Mm-mm. Them buttons are too rearranged to be playing 2K on the Switch. Yeah, but
Yeah.
tell me your grievances for real.
So I've been playing Hunter's Arena.
Oh God, I played this shit too. I felt like it was too garbage for me to even fucking bring up, man.
Yo, I'm like
I
just
tried. I wanted to like this game, and remember when they first showed it off, I
it
said
looked
this has to be a free game because there's no way people are gonna pay for this game. You know, okay, Kim. All right, so then you do have gripes if you're playing on the Xbox. You have a good, legitimate gripes.
So this is free to. This is like PlayStation monthly free game. It came out just like this month, the August, with what was the game that came out with PlayStation? It was this.
The tennis game, and Plants vs Zombies.
Yes. So this came out. One thing I have to say about this game, it looks good though,
Yeah,
and that's about it. The mechanics on the blocking in this game is non-existent.
yeah,
Like to block in this game, you just like in most games, you push the blocking button and just blocks automatic. In this one, you have to hold it. So this
yeah.
motherfucker is doing combos on your ass, and you don't block it right away because you have to hold it. So you getting like 3, 4, 5 hits in. They're getting like 4, 5 hits on you, and then eventually you block it. That's my biggest issue with this game is the blocking mechanic in this game. It needs a counter button. It needs a button where like you push circle or whatever button they want to be, and you counter it. Because this reminds me of like an old school like Tekken games where they do
It's
like
a lot of
10-time combo on you, and you
Yeah.
just fucking stuck. You can't do shit. You're just getting your ass kicked, and you're just looking like a
You
dumbass.
just gotta hope that your partner is somewhere nearby to fucking get you out of it.
And that's the
And
shit that's pissing me off. Is like, yo, like, can I block? Can I counter? And you just getting fucking stun locked, and you're just dying. Like, there's no.
Crazy
This
said
is
there's a
like,
counter button.
what's the counter button? Let me know because I'm pushing. I know you can push L1 and R1 I think at the same time, but I'm just saying like it's not good. Like the game.
Oh yeah,
like,
there he go. He just countered in the video.
yeah, I'm about to
Yeah,
watch this because
it's
I'm like, look at. It's, like this is the game though. This is what this is. It's just like you guys are just taking
Yeah,
turns
it's
hitting
like
each other.
So remember what was the damn game from
Look
Epic
at see, he's
that
just getting
came
like
out?
stunned, like right there, right there. You see this? This is the game where you're just getting like fucking hit in this.
What was the
I
game
just want
that
to show that again. Look at
came
this
out?
this is your experience. This is the game right here. This
Like,
for you can see. This is what
remember
the game is.
the
Boom, 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 boom. You're dead. That's the
what's the
fucking
real
game.
time strategy game that got Paladin? So this reminded me of Paladin, where you're fighting because it's like Smite, it's an RTS, all that stuff, and you gotta attack enemies, get stronger, find stuff around the place, just like Smite and shit. Except that in this one, they try to turn Smite into a battle royal, and it just wasn't working. It was just like I don't know. I just finally decided to delete this game off my hard drive today because I'm just like I can't, I can't do it. It's just
That's the thing. This game has promise, and that's why I kept playing because I'm like,
and
okay,
it's buggy.
there's something there that I like. There's something about this game that I like, but that right there, the like code like can't get out of a combo that needs to go away, and then another thing is when you're just running around and shit. There's like it's PVE PvP. It's almost like a MOBA. It's a
PvE,
MOBA.
yeah, exactly, yeah, mobile, yeah,
It's like a battle.
It's Smite.
Yeah, it's like Smite. It's like a battle royale PVE PvP
Yeah.
game. So you have enemies, and they're just like there, and you fight the enemies to level up. And the more you level up, you get scarce, just like a MOBA, like League of Legends, like Smite. But the difference is that there's also there's PvP. So there's other characters just in the game. Another thing is like they don't do a good job of showing you when there's a player. So
Yes.
like right there, that player just appeared, and you
Yeah,
just don't know.
you don't see it. Well,
You don't see it. There's
even
no-
when they
there's no-
show like, even when they show their names above their head,
It's
they
not
don't
big.
put a certain color on them or
Yeah.
something to indicate
So
that
you're just
they're
fighting. You're fighting an enemy regular, like Bamba. I'm not paying attention to anybody. I'm just leveling up, and then a player just comes, and you don't you don't see it, and you just get your ass
You
kicked
think it's your
because
partner because
Yeah.
Mo, and I'm just like, is that you next to me? And he's like, that's not me, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm about to get my ass handed to me, yo. Like,
so like there's something about it I like. I like the PVE. I like leveling up. I like the mechanics because I played around with a bunch of different characters. I got a character who's like mid range who does like fire attack, lightning attack, and it was awesome. Like the graphics look good, and I enjoy that aspect of it. Different characters. You have a tank class. It's really similar to a MOBA, and you have different classes. But there's certain things about the game that over time they're probably fixed. But right now they need to make it more clear when there's a player around you. So I don't know if they need to add a map. Maybe if they add a map to the left side of the screen where you see players around you, like Warzone, like somebody shoots a gun, you see it. So if somebody attacks, you see it right away and you know where to look. Because a lot of time you're getting fucking just hit and you're like, where the shit's coming from? Is that my teammate next to me? So like right now
I feel
he's
like they
finding.
have, because they try to make it like a MOBA. They have all those moves, and like they try their best to map out the buttons on the bottom of the screen, but they're fucking translucent with the fucking screen. Like you could barely even see what button does what. And I'm just like, oh god, and yeah, crazy. You're right. I've been jumped so many times in this damn game. Like I just had no fun. I
Yo,
think
I think this, if me, you, and Crazy got together and played this, we would win because honestly, I feel like if we just like stick together as a team, we would kick ass. Because a lot of times I would get in teams and everybody's just doing their own thing, and then we keep just dying one by one. But like if we stick to like if we get a team and we
well,
stick
me and Mo
together,
would be on it, but I
I,
haven't been on
I
it lately.
yeah, I'm just saying. But like I feel like like if you have a team that like sticks together, you win this just because you're 3 versus 1 each time, you know. See, like I don't know. That guy just came out of nowhere. He was just doing he was doing his own thing, and that's another thing about this game is like there's no indicator. Like this is the PVE. He's attacking the CPU, and then watch. He just blah blah blah. I'm just leveling up, and then boom, a player comes out of nowhere and smacks the fuck out of him. They need an indicator when somebody's around you, because
Well, I don't think not all the time because they've now ruined the sense of the surprise, you know.
you
But
won trio, nice. So yeah, I just think that a little indicator there's an enemy. Maybe if the screen gets red, like Warzone, there's a perk if somebody's next to you, half the side of the screen turns red to let you know that somebody's on that side. So even something like that, maybe not like a direct like, look at, and he just fucking died. And this is somebody who's trying to show us the game, and he's just dying. So yeah, this game is just like I'm like 50-50 on it. I like the idea of it, but it's very it needs to be more a little finesse. Alright, that's one game. Now the next game I want to get into is Splitgate. Dre, you said you haven't got into it, right?
yeah, I haven't played it. I haven't. I put it to download. I was just split it between fucking what I was gonna download it on PlayStation or Xbox. That's the thing right now. Like I'm like, do I put it on PlayStation or do I download it on Xbox? So I decided to download it on both of them just to see which controller scheme felt better for me while playing it.
Yeah, so I played it, and man, this is I'm playing this game, and all it's making me want to do is play Halo.
Yeah,
Like this game is just making me want to play Halo, and it's getting me more excited about Halo. The
they had
game,
the Halo reticule for the fucking
it's
barrel rifle.
Halo meets Porter, and if you do a little homework on it, they're not even like trying to like pretend it's not it. They fully embrace it. They're like, yeah, this is what it is. When like we know we're just like
I
we know
heard they
what we're
got a lot
doing
of
here.
games with like 15 game modes in this shit.
Yes, they have. It's fucking. It's like people who love Halo, who's like, let's just mix it up a little bit, and it's like a love letter to Halo, really, and Porter. Um, so I was playing it, and your first match you play, I swear to God, it feels like you're playing against bots. I was kicking ass. And I'm like, yo, I'm not this good.
That's why I
So
wanted to get into it early. I'm like, maybe this is something that I could kick ass in if I get
yeah,
into
I
it
was
early
just
enough.
I played like 5 games and I only lost one game, and even the game I lost, I was like top, so it wasn't even me. But like one thing I gotta tell you is that people are not using the porters the way they
Yes,
should be.
yes, that's one thing. There's an article about that. They said like a game that's made to use the portals. A lot of people are not using portals.
Yeah, people are just like this guy. He's using his portals legit, and that's what I was doing. It's fucking fun to just like put portals everywhere and just run through it and just like, that's the way you should play it. So if you're gonna play this game, embrace the mechanics. Don't just run and shoot because you're not gonna like you're missing the whole point of the game. It reminds me a lot of Control. Like Control is a shooting. Like there's some people who just play that as a shooting game, but use the mechanics. Float up, grab the fucking concrete, throw shit at people. You know, play it the way you meant to play it. You know, and this is like it's a fun game, and I've already downloaded on PC. I downloaded on Xbox. I downloaded on PlayStation. So this might be a game I just
Cross
play.
progression.
No, I haven't checked because I've been playing on PlayStation, and I recently downloaded on Xbox, so I haven't even got a chance to play on Xbox. But like I'm enjoying this game. I think it's fun. I think it's good for what it is. Um, it's very it's not Warzone. It's no like there's no leveling up. There's no mechanics behind it. There's no like
Good
I gotta
porta
love this
potty.
gun. What's up, porta potty? We're playing. We're talking about Splitgate. There's no like progression past
So there's no
the
battle
battle
pass.
pass. There's a battle pass, but
Oh,
that's it. You're not leveling up a gun. You're not trying to get fucking attachments. You're just like playing the game and leveling up to get better cosmetic
skins.
stuff. Yeah, which is nice because you don't have to worry about like. That's another thing about Warzone that's like exhausting. A new gun comes out. I gotta lever it up. I gotta do this. I gotta get the right attachments. And it's nice to just like play a game where like you don't need to do that, you know?
Yeah, you're just trying
So
to
I
win.
yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's free. I think it's gonna be a free to play game. It'd be nice to just and a nice thing about this is that it's a smart team. So it's like it's not a big studio. It's people who just playing a game that they enjoy and they're just trying to make something fun, which is always nice.
You could tell they just had this idea, like, how about we make a shooter game that has the way you could go through portals, like, and it's amazing they was able to pull this shit off.
The
Like,
story about this game is crazy because this game originally released, I think, almost a year ago, and like it wasn't popping at all. Nobody was playing it. It was kind of like it felt like it was gonna not be successful. But then when they made it available for consoles, that's when it actually took off, and that's when it started getting successful. So
what
it's a good
happened?
story.
PT Master Race. What
Yeah, I
happened?
guess they have so many options on PC. You know, a game like this would just get lost on Steam. So it's a good story that like the small studio was able to make something so fun, and it's so popular that the server is like they couldn't afford like multiple servers, so like they're maxed out. So you literally have to wait till somebody leaves the game for you to join because it's such a small studio that they don't have like the money to like
Yeah,
buy.
no Battlefield servers.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's a game that I think you will definitely enjoy. I think you and your son would probably love this game.
Yeah, I'll tell him to download it to see if we can get into it.
Oh, okay. I think I was gonna talk about Back for Blood. The beta's up
Oh
right now.
yeah, beta. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it's open beta right now. So anybody didn't get to play the closed beta because I played every fucking day that shit. I'm loving this game. Like I like the card system now. I think this thing made it. This beta showed me how intricate the card system could be, especially when you're getting your ass handed to you. And you have to strategize differently. Um, and like the second campaign, we couldn't finish it. We keep making it to the end, and we have yet to fucking finish. Me, Mo, my son, we've been playing and haven't made it to the end. I'm playing on PC too. Like actually
Oh, you
playing,
are?
yeah, I'm playing this game on PC, and we cannot beat the second campaign or the second act of Act One, like the second half of it. Like that shit gets so hard where you gotta go and you're on the truck and you gotta defend and you gotta make wait for the truck to move this car out the way, then run to the end to make it out. Yo, that fucking is hard. But this game does not like get any boring or like I'm having fun, mad fun with this fucking game, man. So
I was gonna ask you, do
real.
you see on October? Yeah, Back for Blood. I know. Yeah, Back for Blood is coming out again. Another Game Pass game. Don't spend your
Yeah,
money on Steam. Buy it on. Just get it on
crossplay
Game
too.
Pass. I was gonna ask you, like, does this like scratch an itch that you want, or is this like more of the same Left 4 Dead?
I feel no. I think it's like Left 4 Dead, of course, but at the same time, it randomizes things, like giving you those special objectives. So, if you want this extra amount of money to help you out in the next level, hey, make sure no one dies, or make sure you guys use this, or get this certain amount of headshots and all that stuff. And then like the cards, because all your cards aren't getting used at once and all of them don't pop up at one time, you really have to think like, do I really want to make a deck of 20, 30 cards, or do I want to make a smaller deck so that way the cards that I want to pop up are going to pop up more frequently than if I was to put like 20 cards in this deck, and then say I'm on this one part in which they really, I need health and that card doesn't pop up, and could I put mad cards in my deck? Now you're gonna be like, all right, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But I like the way this game goes. Like, I feel like every time I play through a level, something different. Of course, it's the same end game, but something different did happen. I haven't played versus yet, so I don't know how that's going. I know people
I
are,
heard it wasn't the best.
yeah, people are asking for a campaign versus mode, so people want to just beat the zombies as you go into the campaign, which would be better. I don't know why not just do that. But I think during this open beta, instead of focusing on the story, I'm going to actually focus on the versus mode. But
The
I did
PV.
like being able to get these weapon attachments and all that shit. Like, it's good, man. I can't see any reason to hate on
If
this
it
game.
wasn't for Game Pass, would you pay $60 for this?
Yeah, I was already going to. Thank God they told us about it be on Game Pass. 'Cause I was gonna buy it on PlayStation, but thank God it's cross-gen play, so you can play with your friends on PlayStation or PC. 'Cause I'm playing on PC. I was playing with Mo on PlayStation, and my son was playing on Xbox. So
Nice.
yeah, so you can play with people on any console, and it was a good time, man. It's tough though. I feel like this is definitely tougher than Left 4 Dead. Way tougher than Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. I'm super excited that it's an Xbox Game Pass game because I'm like, yo, games are coming. Like this is like a slow season right now, but games are coming right now.
Until they get delayed. Everything's
For sure.
getting delayed, but we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
True, true.
You know me, I hate delays so much. I don't care about the whole we're doing it to polish the game. That's bullshit excuses for we're just not ready. Or you guys started bitching about videos, so now we're not going to release the game. And I'm saying this nicely. you know,
He's being polite.
you got any other games you was playing?
Yes, one last one. Battlefield 4. So we
You
kind of
back
hinted
on
at it.
this?
We hinted at it a little bit, yes. And yo, because we talked about before we got on, we talked about how like PC and how like we're kind of slowly transitioning to being like PC master race. And so I'm trying to like practice with the mouse and keyboard. So I'm like, you know what? I'm super excited about Battlefield the 2021, right? Is that the
Yeah.
name? And
2024.
2024. So I'm like, let me download Battlefield 4, Game Pass again, and let me just play with mouse and keyboard. So I booted it up. I downloaded Battlefield 4, and I'm playing online.
And they still
And
got new content coming for this shit up to now, yo.
exactly. So like I'm playing with mouse and keyboard. I'm trying to get my aim right. I'm trying to like figure out the
Oh yeah,
buttons, and I'm
2042. You're right. I said
yeah,
2024.
2042. Thank you, crazy. So I'm trying to just get like my mouse and keyboard game straight. So when this game comes out, I'm fucking good. And like this game is just amazing. Like Battlefield games, I didn't realize what I was missing. Like we take it for granted. Battlefield 4, 5, and then
The
Battlefield I guess
strategy, man.
1. And just like it's such a good game. And like again, like I've been playing so much Warzone that I'm so used to like that kind of mechanic, that
I
kind
know
of
that's run and
mindset.
gun, run and gun.
Yeah, and this is like so different, and I'm just happy to kind of have this back in my life, and I'm trying to really get good at the mouse and keyboard because that shit's fucking me up. Cause I be dying, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to put my control back on because motherfuckers think I'm weak. So I gotta like remember just like fucking be patient and not like fucking rage and put my controller back on. So the mouse and keyboard game is getting kind of better. But yeah, I enjoy Battlefield 4. How is Battlefield 4 to you? Do you have fond memories of it?
Of course, man. Battlefield to me has always been better than Call of Duty. I just stopped playing because it got old, and like there's no battle royale mode or something. And I would always be. I was thinking of getting back on it, but I'm just like, you know what? Let me just wait till 2042 comes out before I get back in this shit. But Battlefield is always my number one. I always pick Battlefield over Call of Duty any day of the week. Call of Duty for me is all about the story. Battlefield is where I play my multiplayer. Call of Duty just has the season passes and shit, and there's something about season battle passes that just make me feel like, man, I want to play this game just to get all this shit and be I have all this shit that other people don't have. Like that's the
Yeah,
only reason I keep going back to it. But other than that, I'll fucking when Battlefield 2042 comes out, I'll be back on it. And I think since they're gonna have season passes on that, I'm probably gonna delete Warzone and shit and focus more on my Battlefield. Like,
yeah, I can't wait for Battlefield. They actually, speaking of this, if you guys are watching, they have an open beta coming up soon. But you guys sign up for it, so make sure you go to EA Battlefield and sign up for the beta.
EA.com
I don't know,
slash
just fucking
Battlefield.
just Google the shit. But pretty much, yeah,
What
yeah,
about if you pre-order? Are you automatically in?
I'm sure that's the case. But yeah, so that's what I've been playing, and that's what you've been playing. You've been playing a lot of games, apparently.
I know. Yeah, I didn't even get into everything I've been playing. I just said let me just pick like four or five. You know, I'll be playing Paw Patrol on tomorrow because my kids that new Paw Patrol game for that new movie coming out next week come out
Did you just say
tomorrow.
Paw Patrol?
Yeah, I'll be playing some co-op Paw Patrol tomorrow. I'll let you guys know how that shit was. But so now let's get into the ish, yo. We spent a lot of time on games today. Like that's good. Like I love it when we spend a lot of time on game. But let's get into some news. Like when it comes to TV, we don't just talk games. We talk fucking gaming news, television news, movie news for those.
Some anime. I've been watching Tokyo Revenge.
Nah, well, you still behind me.
Nah, I finished the first season. I'm on like episode 2 on season 2.
You're behind me still. You know.
Have you tried Rogue Company, man?
Yo,
I
I
stream
used to
it,
stream
man.
that shit all the time. I can't get into Road Company though. I can't get into
I stream Rogue Company King Clamps.
the
So
maps are too small for me. I can't get into the whole. I feel like as soon as you land, you got somebody shooting your face.
that's not true.
That's how I
It's
felt.
definitely smaller maps, but it gets a dope game. I like it. I haven't played it for a minute, just because we all been busy here. But
Yeah.
definitely a game I stream. Straight game news because
All right. So, first thing, Life is Strange remastered has been delayed till next year. Valorant, yes, Valorant. I couldn't get into Valorant, either. I guess the maps were too small for me in Valorant too, So, but yeah, got you guys. But yeah, Life is Strange, one of my favorite franchises of all time. The remaster version delayed to next year, which is kind of funny to me. I guess I'm about to go into a little rant about oh, right here on Twitch. Yeah, you probably can find the old streams. Do all our old streams stay on Twitch or do they disappear?
yeah, we follow us on Gamers Network. I mean, if you're on
Yeah.
Twitch, just follow us, and definitely gonna be more on top of it. Yeah, just follow us right now, and me, Felice, Dre apparently is gonna start streaming too, so you're gonna start seeing a whole bunch of shit. So just make sure you follow us, and then you get the
I
notifications.
will let you guys know when I stream.
I stream on PC if that's what you mean.
I
I stream it on
don't
PC.
show my face. Like I don't show my face. I'm just streaming. You can talk to me. I'll talk back, but I will not show my face. Like
He's
at
shy.
all in the streaming. Like it's I don't think you guys need to see my face unless I'm playing a scary game. Then I'll show my face because there's a lot of expressions. But other than that, I don't show my face when streaming. But back to Life is Strange. It got delayed. How does the remaster get delayed, but the new game still gets to fucking come out? Like you guys have the new game. Like I want to know how much work do you really have to do? Oh, thanks for the follow. But
Thanks, King Slaps.
how much work do they really have to do on this remaster other than making it look better, in which it has to get delayed today? And they use COVID. They said because of COVID, we can't. Everyone's not. I guess a lot of people aren't in the studio at the same time. But I thought maybe their new game was finished already, and like a remaster. I really need to. Maybe I gotta look this up because I don't know how much work you have to put. It's because it's not a remake of Life is Strange. It's a master of
Master.
Life is
Yeah.
Strange. So you're doing the same mechanics, the story is the same. All you guys are doing is editing the graphics. You're boosting the graphics. I really don't know. I'm not. I could be wrong. I don't know if how
Yo,
hard it is just to boost graphics.
that's
How
the
long,
problem with gamers. You
you
can't
know,
fucking win because
you
if we're
know.
like, "Hey, put the pressure on them. We want
Yeah,
my fucking game," then you get to the article. The game, the employees
it
are
was
being
brought out too
overworked,
early,
and
right?
like they're like, they're
But
not getting paid enough, and they're getting overworked, and they're fainting. So it's
mhm,
like you can't win. You're like, "I want my fucking game. Give me my game," and then they get overworked, and they were like, "Why are they overworking game designers? Like, giving them a break. What's the unfair pressure?" So like, you can't win. It's COVID. They're being overworked. So it's just like it is what
there's
it
no
is
more
at
crunch.
this point.
They don't want crunch. I'll give it to them for that, but I would give it to them more if they said the new one was getting pushed to next year, because hey, you could tell people we're still working on that. But for
Jay,
some,
I'm just gonna say this. You're the only one who's even waiting for this game.
no, a lot of when I posted that news, there was a lot of sad reacts. I'm not the only person that's waiting for Life is Strange. I know y'all wanna like. I wish somebody here watching us right now got to care about Life is Strange. Kim, have you ever played Life is Strange? Please
No.
tell me. Kim didn't play it, but buy Life is Strange when it comes out, Kim. You'll be emotionally attached. Okay, like for real. And I finished that game last stop, and very, very, very good plot twist at the end of that game. I think I spoke about that in the last podcast, though. I think I
Yeah.
talked about the ending. But I'm gonna start a review series called "I Finally Finished This Shit," and I'm gonna talk about games that I finally finished after so long.
She's like, no.
Of course, I know, I
All
know.
right, so that's your story. My story is let me pick a good one. All right, so I don't know, it's not really a good one. All right,
Great.
so if you're on Facebook Gamers, on Facebook Gamers Network, please follow that. We have a tournament going on actually about the best sci-fi slash
Fantasy.
fantasy movies. Right now, it's pretty much between Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. But with your vote, we can make Back to the Future number one. That's what I'm going for.
Ah,
Um,
Turn of the King.
no. So
Turn.
apparently, South Park is getting a
Oh,
fucking
I wrote that down too.
yeah. You we're sharing it. Same minds. South Park has a contract or just making business deals, have more TV shows coming, more movies, and more video games. And
$200 million.
yeah, I just don't like it. South Park is going down the same line as Simpsons. The Simpsons.
Ah,
The
man.
Simpsons need to die. Just let it
Simpsons
be
is rated
over.
PG.
Just
Man.
fucking kill it, man.
South
And
Park?
I'm starting to feel the same thing about South Park, man. Like you guys be
No.
going on for
South
far
Park
too
is
long.
funny. What's the episode of South Park
Just
you watched that wasn't funny in the last season?
bro, but like it's good, but like you're killing it now. Just let
We're
it
getting a
die.
video game. We're
I
getting new
don't
episodes
I
through
don't
2027. All the South Park video games have been great. What are you talking about? These games have been perfect. And then we're also going to get 14 movies.
I don't want 14 movies.
That might be overkill, and it's all going to be on Paramount Plus, which a bunch of people don't have. You know, like
Yo, I'm just saying like let it die, please.
South Park will
R.I.P.
never die. Like we can't
Like
lose South Park. Like
it's
like
like the
they get rid
reason
of
Lord of the
Family
Rings,
Guy.
the same reason the Lord of the Rings is so good is because it's a trilogy. It's one, two, three, and then it was
Got the
in,
Hobbit
and it was
trilogy.
fucking amazing, and like thank you. The Hobbit was garbage. All the other shit
Still got
afterwards was
garbage.
garbage.
Oh my god, this thing.
South Park, let it die, please. Let it just be done. It was nice. It was fun. I had good times with South Park. Yeah, exactly. Like is South Park still a thing? That's what I'm trying to let people know. Like let it
Oh,
die.
Mitch, stop playing, son. Yo, you
And the same
know
thing with
South Park
Simpsons.
is
Let it die. It should have died when the Simpsons
yo.
movie came
The
out. Kim,
Simpsons could die.
remember
I
when we
don't
all
care
went to
about
the
the
movie
Simpsons.
together?
Yo, the Simpsons could die. The fucking South Park shall not die.
It's
Like
just
no.
like when it's something when it's good, you gotta let it
I'm glad they
go.
got this
When you
deal.
love something, you gotta
I'm
let it go.
so glad they got this fucking deal. We cannot lose South Park. South
Wow,
Park
you
is
really
the
want
only
14
show
movies?
left that doesn't have to be politically correct. Like it's the only show left that we
I
got
know, and I get
that
it,
can't
but
doesn't have to be politically correct. If we lose those, Like what do we have left to laugh at? Because we can't laugh at anything else without social media saying that you're an asshole. Like it's
I don't know. I'm
it.
just saying, like, I think I stopped watching South Park a minute ago, and like, I
Oh,
think it's
you
just time
missing
for it to go
out.
away, man.
So you don't know about integrity? You don't know about integrity weed? Like, you don't know about integrity? Oh my
Nobody does. The
God. What
chat
do
has
you
ripped
mean?
me.
Everybody know
Chat
about
has
integrity.
ripped me.
Oh my God, This is
I
just
think Dre. I think your problem is that you watch too much like anime. You used to like 1,000 episodes.
you know
Like, can we get
anime
like
got
24
nothing on South
episodes and
Park.
call it a day and just like that's it?
No, man. An anime got nothing on South Park, yo. Anime is a whole different level than South Park, yo. You know. Thank you, crazy. Thank you, crazy. You know about that integrity weed, yo. Like, man, South Park's the shit. That's all I gotta say about that.
The one thing, the
Keep
South
going.
Park movie, the games are good though. So
Yes,
I'd be curious to see how that is.
yes, that's gonna be a good RP. It better be another RPG too. Like, and hopefully, uh, see, there you go, there you go. Happy K. I see
Yo,
you.
half the story is filler though. If you watch OG Dragon Ball Z, half the shit is just like
We
them
can talk
talking
about Dragon Ball Z anymore. Nobody compares Dragon Ball Z to this new age anime anymore.
because they're like the master class of fillers.
Like not everything got fillers like that anymore. Like Black Clover didn't have no fillers. Tokyo Revengers don't got no fillers.
No,
Like
Tokyo Revenge is
I
good as
knew
shit.
I knew he was good.
Hey,
You
happy chaos. Relax,
know? That Dragon Ball Super,
relax for Dragon Ball Z.
Goku's always gonna win, but still Super has still been doing some good shit. The Tournament of Power was a great arc.
Yeah, it
That was a
was. What
great
was that?
arc.
What was that Netflix anime that came out? They had a tournament.
A Netflix one.
Revenge Ragnarok.
Oh,
Ragnarok.
Records of Ragnarok.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit was good.
that
You guys
shit.
should watch that.
The Poseidon fight was boring to me. Like
Yeah,
I like the Adam fight and
Adam Fry was dope
yeah,
for
like
sure.
that was a good one. But that show was like all over the place. But it's still
They need to, like, that's the thing about these like Netflix shit. They be taking too long to the new seasons.
yeah, because they give it all to us at once. If they gave it 1 week at a time, then
I guess
we
yeah, it'll be
wouldn't
stretched
be
out.
yeah, they wouldn't do that. Yeah, Shaman King I saw is back on there. You know, and yeah, like I said, yeah, Dragon Ball Super definitely was lit. Like I was in there, and then the what's the YouTube one? I be watching the YouTube shit too. That I got the
The
card
parody.
from. No, for Dragon Ball. Like God, what is it called? They have the YouTube series that it's like it's not canon.
It
So
starts with
it's
the
like
A.
I don't know if it starts with an A. I can't remember,
Oh,
but I
because
got the
there's a whole
game.
bunch of.
Got the game, the card game for Switch. Like it's the shit. You know, Boruto.
I haven't watched it,
Now
man.
Boruto has been getting better. The bad thing about Boruto is that its best episodes are when Sasuke and Naruto are fighting. That's the bad thing, And Boruto it gives worse speeches than Naruto did. Like everything he wants to talk it out. Like shut the fuck up and fight. Like the old ninja ways, they used to fuck each other up. People who had
Yo,
to
I was feeling that way with Tokyo Revenge. I'm like, yo, bro, stop crying. Like punch somebody for once in your life. Stop
That's
fucking
what
crying.
supporting characters are for in Tokyo or Revengers, yo. That's the supporting characters for that shit, yo. But yeah, those are some good shit,
All right, we
man.
got an anime talk out the way.
Yeah. So so we got another game news for they. I guess, but now my son's into it, so I can't even complain too much. It's been getting better. It's getting better. The
Is
mangas are
that
better than
is
the
the
anime.
animation good?
Yeah, it's just like Naruto. The Shippuden is the same shit, same
Alright.
animations. So yes, in other news, I don't know if you saw it. I dropped the trailer for the prequel Duke Nukem game that was
Nobody
supposed to
cares.
come.
I didn't even react to it.
Yeah, the
I'm literally an admin on our own fucking Facebook group, and I literally did not. I decided not to even put a like on it or anything. That's how much I don't care about this shit.
Yo,
Like I
Duke
don't care.
Nukem, like it looked like trash. It was made by Gearbox, but that was an early trailer when they was trying to pitch it. I don't know how you do a Duke Nukem. Just looked
Duke
That
Nukem doesn't fit today. Like that shit's so 90s. That like if that shit came out legit, like we're really gonna try to make a Duke Nukem game. It's not Duke Nukem because
I guarantee you,
one,
within the
he would
next 10
have to
years, we're
censor
getting a new
himself
Duke Nukem
so
game.
much that
In
it
the
wouldn't be
next
Duke
10
Nukem.
years, within the next 10 years, mark my words, by time 2031, there will be a new Duke Nukem game.
If no,
Guaranteed.
the problem is Duke Nukem is a fucking like he's an asshole. He's a fucking sexism. He's sexist. He's just like a fucking douchebag who wouldn't. It doesn't work for today's society. Duke Nukem worked so much in the '90s, like when like people were
Yeah.
making dumb jokes and
But
like didn't
they're
give a
not gonna.
fuck about anything.
But the good thing is that it was Gearbox, and Gearbox don't be giving a shit about the jokes, as we all see
Nah,
from Borderlands.
they would get canceled so fast, bro.
Nah, the Borderlands ain't cancel them, then this ain't gonna cancel them. Like this definitely can't cancel them because they know how to make jokes in a funny way. You know, they know how to make jokes and fun. But I don't care. I wouldn't have bought the game anyway. I don't think I would have bought it. So I just wanted to bring it up. We also have talking to other.
All right, let's take turns, bro. I
Oh,
got
okay,
stories too. Okay, I.
you
All
know.
right, so if you guys on you Happy Chaos, I'm on PC. I'm on my PC game right
Yeah,
now.
I play on PC too, man. I don't know where you coming at with this PC stuff. We play on PC. I just
Yeah,
don't play
bro. Like,
everything on
add me,
PC.
bro. Hashtag,
Yeah.
like, no cap. um, Kidtastic, I feel your Doom. Doom, different. Doom is very 90s, but Doom, the new Doom.
It's
Kim, how'd
evolution.
you like the new
It's
Doom?
creative.
Because
It's
I didn't like
going.
it too much. I didn't like
It's
the platformers. The platformer. Yeah. As Happy Chaos, put your name on it and I add you. Let us know your name. Kidtastic, how'd you like about the new Doom? Let me know. And Dre, what were you saying before I
no, no,
cut
I
you
was
off?
saying Doom has done good to like go with the times. You know, it's just
Yeah.
that, and plus it's a voiceless hero, so I don't think like Doom don't really say much. They don't say much in that damn game, and you know,
You never played Doom?
never played Doom,
Oh
Kimmy? You want to
my
talk about it? Oh
god.
man, girl. Mm, mm.
What? You have an Xbox. It's like it's a Game Pass game,
Game
Kim.
Pass, girl, get on it. Get,
Download that shit right now.
get on it. You gotta get on that shit.
Yeah.
Like play, you can play all the Dooms.
I
All
don't even know
all
what
the
to say.
Dooms
Like you
64.
have to at least play it.
Yeah,
Alright, I got
yeah.
you.
I got you on Epic and all that shit already. I
Let
got
me
you.
write it down. Yeah, so I've been so Steam Deck. Talking about PC, Steam Deck is too old for me. Kim,
Hold on.
download the
I
goddamn
want
game,
to hear
please.
Happy Chaos's opinion on Steam Deck. Please, while I go grab another beer, please lay out your opinion on Steam Deck. But you keep going, Fred. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so talking about PC Master Race and I'm trying to write your name down. Steam Deck apparently, so they've been letting people come into, I don't know, Steam's fucking workshop. I don't know the fuck the building, the place they work from, and trying out the new Steam Deck. And everybody so far has been great reviews on it, which is not too. It is a little surprising because it's pretty much a mini PC. So the fact that they're doing something like this is dope. It reminds me a lot of because this has been done before from different companies, not from Steam itself, but we've seen something like a Steam Deck before. So so people are coming into the to see Steam and trying it out. And one thing I'm trying to like wait for Dre to come in. There he goes. Uh, one thing about the Steam Deck, Dre, that I wanted your opinion on is that apparently there's gonna be more versions of the Steam Deck going forward. So
More.
it's gonna be similar to like the Nintendo DS. Me, you, and maybe many of you people out there in chat bought the original DS, the fucking silver one with the fucking clunky ass flip and stuff like that. So my question to you is, do you regret? I'm starting to regret pre-ordering, knowing that maybe 6 months down the line there's gonna be a different version of the Steam Deck.
I
I'm a little hesitant on it.
I wouldn't regret it because I would just, as long as there's a good deal saying if you trade in your old one and I have all my games on a memory card,
Cause
or
you bought the OG DS, right? Or no?
yeah, I bought all of them.
How did you feel about when the new DS Slim came out or the new version of the DS came out? You had the big boy DS.
I thought of it as hand me downs. I gave the old shit to my son,
Okay.
and I bought the new shit for myself. You know, it's what we do. What we do. But
So
yeah,
I guess I'm a little worried about that. Like, I'm gonna buy this shit, and then like 6 months down the line, it's gonna Steam Deck Slim or a Steam Deck
nah, I don't think
Extra
it'll be like
Large.
a slim. Maybe they'll get one that's more graphically superior. I don't think they'll
Yeah.
make like a slim version of it with all the shit that they got to put into it. You know, but like Happy Chaos said, I'm not gonna have like a big opinion on it until it comes out. Mitch, did you get to pre-order it? Did you care to pre-order it? You know, because we got ours
That
pre-ordered.
shit is sold out though.
Yeah,
So
you ain't getting that
so
shit.
people are like, yeah, as I'm saying, like there's been something similar to this in the past, but I think because this one has the Steam name attached to it, people are like, honestly, for me, this is the first one that I'm really paying attention to. So yeah, I'm almost like 50-50. And speaking of that, where was it? eBay. People are selling their pre-order for thousands of dollars. Just because like the same thing with PlayStation 5 and the Xbox, people will be selling it on eBay. So there's a little money to just
And
like
the
have you
good thing is
pre-order
you're
and
getting
sell
the
it.
first batch. If you don't like it, you could always go and sell it for some damn money. At least you can say you got it in your hand.
Yeah, so I'm a little like, I don't know. I don't like the idea of that they're already talking about better versions of it before the shit even came out. I think that's why I'm a little worried about, like, yo, they're already working on like the Steam Deck XL, or they're worried about the Steam Deck, like better graphics. Because this one, I don't know. I'm just a little worried about it, and I feel like maybe the fact they're already talking about a better version of it already is a little. It makes me a little hesitant on buying the first batch of it. You know?
Well, maybe because remember they're taking a loss on this, so maybe after they get people appeased by how good this might be, if we all cling to it, you know, then maybe their next step is to like, hey, now how about we build the one that we wanted to build and we put it at the price point that we want to put it at now at like $1,000 or $800 or some shit like that. And people are gonna be like, all right, if the Steam Deck is that good and this shit is $900 and it could do this much better than what the Steam Deck does, then I think people are gonna be more susceptible to paying for a more expensive version. You
Yeah,
know,
you're right by Stadia, bro. Me and Dre is definitely we drank the Kool-Aid on that shit.
I'm still playing my Stadia, still playing it. Okay, I still use it for the games that I
I
don't
still get
play.
my free games every 2 months. I mean every month, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I'm happy with my free games. You know,
And Camtastic, thank you for downloading Doom. You're doing
which
yourself a
Doom
service.
though? There's so many Dooms to download. Which
Probably
one you
the
down? The newest one? Which
not
Doom you download?
probably the first. You should download the first one and then the second one. So yeah, that's my story, Dre.
All right. Next thing I had up was the Fortnite open world RPG was leaked. Apparently it's called Project was Saturn. Yeah, I think it's called Project codename Saturn. Yeah, and it was revealed in a court document in May. Um, I got you, man. But yeah, so apparently Fortnite might be a standalone game. They don't know, or it might be an add-on to Fortnite. I don't know. Like I guess it might be something like Survive. That what was the other mode called?
Um,
Save the World,
yeah, say the word. There you go.
which no one but original OG Fortnite people know about because kids just swipe over it. Like I remember when we paid like $60 to play fucking Save the World when it first came out. We were
I
addicted
spent
to
so
those shit.
much money on that game
Yes,
on Save the
like,
World.
I'm part of these buying these battle passes. I got the monthly shit going on and all that shit. And I don't even play Fortnite like that. I just do it because I know my son he uses his allowance on Fortnite, and then I like how Superman just came out and he
Yeah.
has to go do missions. I'll just go pay for Superman, and when we play together, he'd be like, "How you got him?" I'm like, "Cause I paid for him." You know, you gonna have
It's
to work.
so weird. I was watching like videos of Superman with like an AK-47 just shooting people. It's like, what the
No,
fuck
you
is
don't just let
this,
him be
man?
able to fly around and punch people and
Laser eye people and
make
stuff.
you fly across the board if he snuffs you. You know, that would have been a good idea for a melee attack for him. But yeah, that was that. Oh, I just want to bring that up. You had any other news, or am I just gonna finish
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, so a no surprise thing. Mass Effect 3 sold good. The Mass Effect
with a trilogy?
remaster, the trilogy came out recently. EA Pass, Game Pass again. I was able to download it. I played not too long of it. More, I really want to get back into it, but it's definitely a mission
Oh, did
to
they
like
put it
play
for
that game.
free on the
No,
PC?
if you have Game Pass, yeah, EA Game Pass plus the EA Pass, you get to
On
EA
PC?
Pass. Yeah, PC, you get to
Because I
download
know
it.
on Xbox it ain't free.
No, so you did the EA Pass, you download it for free. But apparently, the fucking dumbass people from EA were surprised how successful Mass Effect trilogy was, and that they
Yeah.
expected higher. The sales was higher than expected, and this makes me think. And I seen a video about this, so I'm gonna try to steal credit, but like the fact that that these big wigs are so surprised that gamers love Mass Effect and that they're actually surprised that we came out and to support a franchise we love that was surprising to them. They're like,
Which means use all
wow.
the extra money for our Mass Effect 4, or well, I should say 5,
So
because
yeah,
we
it's
didn't talk
crazy.
about
Yeah, like it's just crazy to think like how they don't think that Mass Effect was gonna sell good. Like I'm just
I
like
know we've been
confused.
begging for that shit for how fucking long. Like,
And they're like, because they had a meeting with their investors, and they're like, "Hey, Mass Effect did better than expected. That's great." But it's like, no shit. Mass Effect is like one of the best like game franchises out there ever, and if you put anything Mass Effect, for the most part, it's gonna sell great. So I just wanted to put out that like EA doesn't know what the fuck they're doing with the Mass Effect franchise, slash Bioware. So I'm just hoping with the success from this that maybe in the future we get some kind of new Mass Effect game.
yeah, yeah. No, they already showed the trailer for
Yeah,
the next Mass Effect, so we are
but
gonna
I'm just
get.
like I guess I'm just more like surprised that they didn't think it was gonna do good. Like they were taking a chance on this. It's just kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, it was gonna be good. But talking about them, right? And someone Obsidian's worked with Bethesda. We got their announcement that they open up a new studio called Artifact Studios to focus on remakes and remasters only. So I say, hey, next version of Skyrim is about to be released again. For sure, again another fucking Skyrim, but if you think of Bethesda, man, what game you think or what game you want to be remade? And you guys could jump in on this too. If there's any Bethesda game that you guys think should be remade, and I know someone's probably gonna drop in Fallout New Vegas already.
I don't understand the hype over that
Yeah,
though.
I never understood the hype on Fallout Vegas. Like I play it; it's a good game. I don't know what made it better than Fallout 3. I never
I love
understood.
Fallout.
Yeah, I played Fallout 3 like twice. I've never finished Vegas, so I was like, I figured this story would be so good that, if I finished Fallout 3 twice, why wouldn't I finish Vegas? I've tried to play Vegas 3 times now, and I've never felt a need to finish it.
Yeah, I was thinking, fucking Oblivion.
Ah,
That's
you know
the
what?
game that like
Oblivion?
fucking
Oh, no, no, I loved Oblivion. It was
Oblivion
moral.
was like my gateway drug to Fallout to
Yeah,
fucking Skyrim. It's like that was a game that like I'm over playing it and just like holy shit, like I didn't know about this game. Like this was my gateway drug into this type of game, and I'm over just like playing the shit out of it and just not understanding anything because before Oblivion, there's a whole different fucking story to lead up to Oblivion. So I was lost. I was like, what the fuck is going on? But I was just loving it. And I was just like, that was my first like game that like got me into Skyrim, that got me into Fallout, that got me into like Mass Effect, like was
open world
Oblivion.
RPGs.
Yeah, that was just the game that got me into it.
Yeah,
And I think it's
Oblivion was
Oblivion.
great, but it was Morrowind was my first one, and Morrowind was way too glitchy for me. I know a lot of people who have played Elder Scrolls a long time always talk about Morrowind being like the best one because that was the first one. I think that was like in complete 3D and shit. But when that shit first came out, and I bought that. I begged my dad to get this game because people were throwing so much hype at it, and I'm just like, what the fuck? This game is so glitchy. Like, I love the freedom to do things, but it was nothing like where Oblivion came out, and it was like they changed up the whole concept of quest fetching and all that stuff. So Morrowind, if they could remake that and make it more like Oblivion and Skyrim, I would love it because Morrowind was not a pleasant experience for me. Never finished that one. Never cared to. Thought it was a piece of shit. If I could pull out that game now, I'll shit on the cartridge. Like
Jesus.
it wasn't a good game. And a lot of people say it's a good game, but it was whack. It was like one of my first big RPGs on the original Xbox, and it was a huge fucking disappointment. But so if they can remake anything, I hope they can remake, not remaster, remake
Morrowind.
Morrowind and turn it into some great modern day shit on the level of Skyrim. But don't give us Skyrim first. Like, don't come out on the Xbox Series X and oh well, I'm not gonna say PS5 because y'all can't get this shit no more. But and unless they want more money, of course. But yeah, give me a Morrowind remake. That's all I'm asking for.
It's funny because, but like my favorite Bethesda game is probably Fallout 3. No, like no hands. Like, I think it's like the one game that I have like hundreds of hours on, like nonstop, and like it's just the game that like I don't know hit me at the right time of my life where I was like, I'm just gonna play this one game and I'm gonna play the fucking shit out of it. And like Fallout 3 was like
So
I never got into New
weird when a
Vegas.
game
I was
lets you
just
do that. Yeah, Fallout 3 did that. Fallout 3 did that for me. Witcher 3 did that for me. Like,
I
where
never
that's a
The Witcher
fucking.
3 I never got like I respect the shit out of Witcher 3. And I played Witcher 2. I was like I played I think I dabbled in Witcher 1. I played a little bit of Witcher 2. But Witcher 3 I know the Witcher 3 there was a lot of hype around it. So I knew like before I even played it it was gonna be a good game. But I think for Fallout 3, I didn't know it was going to be this good. And I think that's why it stands out more than the rest of Bethesda games because at that time, because
Well, it's the
it
first
went
time
from
we
Oblivion
introduced the
to
VATS.
Fallout 3, yeah, because they even changed the whole game mechanic. Fallout 2 1 was like a top-down kind of game, so Fallout 3 was something new and never been done before. So I think that it was just a brand new experience and just like something that like I dabbled with Oblivion and like got me into that. And then Fallout 3 just hit me at the right time when like I wasn't able to buy a lot of games when I was in like there was no really online at that time. It was like what 2008. So it was just like it hit me at the right time. It's probably one of my favorite games. Fallout 3, Mass Effect 2 is
Fallout
like
3 is 2008.
yeah.
You sure not before that?
I'm on Wikipedia right now. It says 2008.
Oh, okay. Because I thought we were still in high school when that game came out. Oh,
I know it feels so long ago,
I
right?
know.
So yeah, so that game, Mass Effect and Fallout 3 is like tied for first or one and two, 1A, 1B. Those two games are like fucking right there for me. So like Fallout 3 is like, and would you want to remaster Fallout 3 or do you think that game still is great at
For
this
people
time?
that never played it, good for them. Like, I'm not gonna like. Well, we'll get it on Game Pass, so whatever.
Which I
I
would
think
love a Fallout
everybody,
3 on the
I wouldn't
PS5.
beg for it. I would not beg for a remaster of it. Like, if we get it, whatever. But I don't think it's gonna be something I'm gonna put a whole bunch of time into and shall try it. I'll say, okay, the graphics are great. I beat it twice already. Well, even though I beat Mass Effect like 3 times and I'm playing it for the fourth time now, but that's a different story. Because
Yeah,
right now, like back then, I gave more of a fuck than I do now. Now I just play it to pass time. So, like, I'm not even like talking to my compatriots and shit. So I know my ending is going to be fucked up, already.
yeah,
Because I'm just like, I don't care as much as I did before because I already know what the fuck they're going to say to me. So I'm just like, I don't want to have this conversation again. I'm being lazy, and so, like, but when it comes to Fallout, yeah, there's some decisions you can make that will change up things, but I think the ending, we only get two choices at the end, and I use those two choices. At least with Mass Effect, I've never had a person on my team die in Mass Effect 2. And so, like, I think this is going to be the first time that someone's going to die at the end of Mass Effect 2. Like, multiple people are going to die at the end of my playthrough. and it's gonna be the first time I got to deal with that. And it's exciting to find out who's gonna die because I'm lazy. You know,
All right, so that was I don't even know where we was at. Did you give me game news or I gave you game news?
you did.
All right,
So
go ahead.
another name game news I had. Oh no, that was me talking about Bethesda. I
All right,
came
so
with shit.
I think last, and it's not gonna be a big story, but the Switch. Apparently, there's a story that came out that 89 million Switches been sold, which outsold the PlayStation 3 and the 360, and it's second, tied up for Nintendo. Is right behind the Wii, which I think is 100 and something million. So it's just the fact that the motherfuckers are still like. That's the thing about Nintendo. I want to bring this up because it's not surprising that the Switch is selling so much, especially with the shortage of PS5s and like the new Xboxes. But like the fact that Nintendo is not competing graphically or anything on the same standard as PS5 or Xbox, but they're still outselling them so much on the Wii and even on the Switch now. Is that like maybe
Gosh, I
the
don't know how many
PS5
I gotta get into this rant.
and the
Like,
Xbox are going too hard on graphics and like needs to be the new most powerful system when the Switch is just like now we're just being family friendly and we're outselling. This is gonna 89 million already on the Switch. The Switch is gonna be outsold. It's gonna sell more than the Wii, obviously, because they have no announcements of a new Switch after the new OLED
that
one.
OLED bullshit.
So just the fact that they're fucking selling like crazy, and who the fuck is buying the Switches still? How you don't have a fucking Switch by now? It's just been out forever.
Remember
Like
during
who's
the
buying this?
pandemic, see, here's the thing. Nintendo has a lot of things going for them. One, during the pandemic, you couldn't find Switches anywhere. Everybody was looking for the Switch. So now those people who missed out on the Animal Crossing phase are looking to get Animal Crossing now, and now Switches are available while everyone's trying to get a fucking PS5 and Xbox Series S or X. So everyone is like, yes, I can finally get me a Switch down, play some Animal Crossing. Other than that, I don't want to say there's a lockdown looming. I don't think we're going to lock down again, but there are people out there who still think we're going to lock down again. And those people are like, let me buy me a Switch now before we lock down again, before some new big thing comes out. Next, we got all Nintendo's exclusives, of course, even though they have nothing coming other than Metroid right now, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Metroid is selling systems. Like, people that are just Metroid fans, just like, let me get this, because whenever a Mario, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Metroid Nintendo Switch bundle too when Metroid comes out.
Especially
Metroid,
with GameStop, they bundle everything.
yeah, and they're gonna have a bundle for it. So it's like it doesn't surprise me. It's irritating to me that Nintendo is so successful with never updating their graphics. Oh God, I'm drinking too much beer. Never updating their graphics, never doing nothing really to push the mark other than some gimmick motion controls or whatever. Or yes, we love that you let us play our games on the go. Yes, that too. And I'm not gonna knock that, but they're just like the console wars. This is where console wars become dumb because
Yeah.
everyone just wants to fight about Xbox versus PlayStation, and the PC people just there in the middle, just like come to us, even though you're still playing Xbox games on the PC. But at the same time, why fight and tell, oh, Xbox, look at what they got and what they don't got, or PlayStation, look what we got and what we don't got, and look at these graphics here and don't get, but you don't say that about Nintendo. Like, if you're gonna have console wars, then why not include Nintendo? That's the one thing I don't get. Like, if someone's gonna come to me with an opinion of why PlayStation is better than Xbox or why Xbox is better than PlayStation, you better come at me with a why a Nintendo Switch is still alive. All right, you better come at me and tell me why they still live and why their graphics are less than the Xbox and the PlayStation, but you still bought it, right? And why you did and like and then you're gonna be like, oh, it's about the games, it's about the games, but ain't Sony about the games, right? You said Sony was about the games, so Nintendo's about the games too. So now Sony has the better graphical advantage than Nintendo. So tell me why you still bought a Switch and like 'cause no one could ever argue with Nintendo. Like they just have us on this hook. And and Sony's been doing the worst this year, in my opinion, because they keep pushing everything back. They promise you guys come out and defend. Oh, look at all the first party exclusives Sony got, but yet Sony's first party exclusives are not coming. They're not coming. We got fucking Dark Demon Soul. Well, it was a fucking remake anyway, so it's not even nothing. We got Ratchet and Clank. We got what? Ratchet and Clank
Yeah,
that.
the Miles Morales Spider
We
Man,
got the Spider-Man Miles
the
Morales.
updated. All they're doing is
Yeah,
updating the
it
new games.
updated and
Ghost of
upgraded
Tsushima,
and gave
a
us
new
like two
update.
games. That I'm not
Yeah,
counting Ghost of Tsushima because it ain't a exclusive to PS5. I'm talking about exclusive. We got Godfall, which
wow.
nobody wanted,
But
but
that's
yet
not
you
even exclusive.
talk about
Exclusive.
that.
It's on PC.
Like no one even remembers Godfall even came out, but yet they'll still keep clamoring about exclusives for PlayStation, but yet you can't get them. And those people that clamor for PlayStation exclusive don't even buy it when it comes out. Like you're like
I
they,
still haven't played Demon Souls.
hey, I let some
I
friends.
want to buy it, but I'm waiting for it to go on sale. It's just never on sale
It was on sale on Amazon the other week.
on
Got to
Amazon.
look it
I gotta check that out then.
$46.
Shit.
And so but yeah, so like no one ever includes Nintendo in the console war. All I want is if you're gonna be a console war person, include Nintendo and then compare all three and then tell me about how much you hate the Xbox compared to Nintendo. All right, and don't tell me about games because Xbox got more games than any console right now for us to
Yo, I was
like
talking about
any
Game Pass.
you know.
I was like in a mood to buy a game, like so bad. I was actually thinking about buying that lawnmowing game.
Yeah,
I'm
it
seeing
was
that
good.
shit
It actually was good.
everywhere. And I'm like, yo, I'm about to buy me a fucking lawnmowing game because I'm so desperate for a new game. I'm like, I'm still tempted to buy it, but I'm like, let me just go on Game Pass. Let me see what they have, and like Game Pass has this new, like, just brand new games out,
All the
and
time.
I'm
It's
just,
like every week there's
yo,
something
Game
new.
Pass is saving me money, like
I
legit,
know,
like
for real. And that's why I play on my Xbox more now. Becomes like this. Oh, like it's gotten to the point where when I'm playing on PC, I have to tell them to pick the next game for me. I'm just like, 'cause I can't choose, so I let them choose, and I just download whatever they tell me to play, unless I beat it already. Like Game Pass is the shit. If you're hating on Game Pass, you just don't
where
got.
that was another story is that I think we on like on Facebook, on Gamerish Network, our page, we put the article up that like PlayStation is there's like leaks that PlayStation's coming up with another membership tier that
Yeah.
might be competing against Game Pass. So I'm be curious.
They said mostly, more likely, it's to add Crunchyroll and
Oh, because
Funimation.
they're
So yeah, you
Funimation,
get
yeah.
that stuff, so you don't have to pay for it separately now that they own them.
But
So
that won't be
yeah.
not terrible then, because I
But,
pay for that shit
I
separately
don't know
anyways.
because like Crunchyroll has everything Funimation has. Like so, I'm just like they like Funimation, and even if Funimation doesn't has something that Crunchyroll doesn't have, they're behind on the episodes. So like PlayStation made the right move doing this, and anybody that paid for Funimation over Crunchyroll, you're wilding. And like you should have Crunchyroll $6 a month. Like if they add this subscription, it better work everywhere other than just on my PlayStation. Like I'll add on to it, whatever, but just it better be a good price because Funimation wasn't worth an investment at all in my opinion. Like there was nothing on there that I couldn't get on Crunchyroll,
Yeah.
and sometimes the shit they're like Hulu and Netflix, like they're so behind on shit, like
All
so.
right, so let's do a little speed run because we're over 2 hours now.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh,
on
like
game news. Okay,
my
Epic Gaming has been not getting any profit for years, and they'll project Epic Gaming. So they do
yeah, we
is they're
spoke
trying to
about
compete against Steam and other game services like that. They haven't been receiving any profit in the last like 4 or 5 years, and they said that they're not planning on receiving any profit until 2027. Um,
why though, right?
because they're trying. Wait, I mean, I would think they're just trying to compete against Steam and with
because
the
of
new.
Fortnite is
Yeah,
why
they're
they're
making money
competing.
off of Fortnite,
Exactly.
so
So
they're
they don't
able to
need the
do that.
fucking money. They're getting their money.
No, yeah, yeah. That's how I was gonna say. I was gonna lead into that, but like the reason that I like panicking is because they make so much money off of fucking Fortnite that they're like whatever. But like Epic Game Store is not making any profit, and they're
As long as
planning on
we
not
get
making any
free
profit.
games. As
No,
long
I'm
as
the.
we get free games.
It's
Yeah.
crazy because like they make so much money off of Fortnite, but then again they're losing so much money at the same time. But they're still probably they're definitely making more profit than losing money. But it's just crazy to think that like, they have a storefront that they're okay with losing money. So I just want to bring that up because I think that's just like fucking crazy that they're just like, let's just keep going forward until 2027 until we make some money. That's like 6 years from now. They're planning on making money from Epic Game Store.
Yeah,
So that's pretty crazy.
it could happen sooner if anything. Only other news I want to bring out was like GTA is like looks like it's official. We're getting remasters of Vice City, Grand Theft Auto 3, and San Andreas. Like everyone was putting it as breaking news today. I didn't even.
You think it's gonna be one game with everything included, or are you gonna
I
be
think
separate
so
games?
because they said it's even going to come to Switch. Like they said,
Uh,
it's even coming. This is going to be like the first time we get a hardcore Grand Theft Auto game on the Switch. You know,
which one are you more excited about, Vice City or San Andreas?
Vice City, man, the best soundtrack ever
Ever, yeah, exactly.
on video game history. Like it got to be Grand on fucking Vice City. That's the only one I really care about. San Andreas is great because it did evolutionize. Like it's the only Grand Theft Auto where your character was your character. You
Yeah, you
know,
go to the
but
gym, you can eat, you
yeah,
could like it
exactly.
really is you.
But Vice City is where it's at for me. Tony Spirelli or whatever the fucking name was. And the last news I had was about Chronicle 2, which a movie I love, Chronicle 1, that a lot of people shitted on. But it's going to be all female cast, 10 years in the future, hoping that the guy that survived in part 1 actually makes some appearance. I think he's going to make an appearance in it. I don't know if you like Chronicle, but,
I like Chronicles, but
you know,
I didn't think I needed like a second one.
but that's all the news I have for today.
Well, this has been. I mean, we haven't got together for a couple of weeks now, and it's been nice. And shout out to everybody in chat. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
had some
everybody
good
coming up.
conversations today. We appreciate everyone. And anyone that's watching for the first time, listening for the first time, please join us at Gamerish Network on Facebook, Twitch page. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Get those alerts. Hit that bell. So when we come on every Thursday and whenever we come up with some random show or random pod just to talk to you guys, like I'm going to be doing soon. You have it there when we're streaming and all that. Look out for Felice Cat and Cat's Corner and Freddie when he's doing his streams and me when I'm streaming with. Oh man, damn! You have to bring up
Oh,
What If. Yes, I watched
I
What If
haven't seen
and
it.
it's looking dope. It is looking dope. I'm liking where it's going. There's so much because they said What If show episodes will be canon, so
Yeah,
there's so much they could do with this and. I like what they did with Peggy Carter in this first episode, and
no spoilers.
yeah, no, I'm just saying, I like what they did with her, and I'm just hoping that like in the future, we get like, all right, this is I'll say this is the perfect way to switch up the Black Panther storyline in the future. Like I say, this is like if they use these alternate universes and like say some actor says they want out of their contract, then they could use these what if stories to like, you know what, we're going to use the character from the other universe and blah blah blah. So what if is started good. I'm loving it. No complaints there. I don't want to
Yeah,
spoil it.
I was trying to find the perfect time to watch it. I'm probably gonna watch it tomorrow. But yeah, I like the idea of it. I like especially since Loki came off the whole multi universes, and the fact that Marvel is saying that every story in this is gonna be canon. So does like you were saying, like this is a perfect example of something might be in the
Yeah,
future.
something's brewing. Something
Yeah,
got to be brewing. Like
so one of these stories is gonna be like
I think the
legit
last
and coming out.
episode of the season is gonna open up a big can of worms, and then Spider Man is gonna continue it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yo,
Spider-Man.
I saw the leak. It was a fake leak, but the new Spider-Man looking like legit with the whole multiverse and
Oh,
stuff
I
like
saw that
that.
in the movie theater, and they had
Yeah, it was
you
fake,
know,
but
the
like it
and thing
looked
up
good.
in there. Oh yeah, Free Guy. Thanks for
No,
reminding
I'm
me.
not watching that.
I think, yo, Kim, I'm going to see Free Guy. Oh, Ryan Reynolds is now in Fortnite also. You can get his character skin in Fortnite. But I'm taking my kids to go see that. I think we're gonna go see that shit
Yo,
tomorrow.
I've been seeing advertisement for that fucking movie for like 2 years. How's that shit not out yet?
Yo, wait, I'm glad it's finally cut up. We going to the movies to see that. I've been waiting for that fucking movie. I want to see. They've been giving it some good reviews. Like they're saying it's like a great video game movie. A lot of
I'm
homage,
not paying for that shit though.
homage to a lot of video game franchises. So I think I'm gonna go see it tomorrow. Unless the theater looks crowded. Maybe I'm gonna go to the theater that serves liquor and stuff. So while my kids are
No kids.
raking up my credit card bill, I'll just be drinking in a corner, but I'll still be able to see that shit, yo.
Jordy's Corner? Jordy
Comer.
Corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested in it, but I just feel like I just been seeing so much of it that I'm tired of it. But I'm hoping it might be a good movie. But I've just seen so many. I've seen that trailer 100 times, so I'm just like tired of seeing it. But
Yeah.
what if sounds good? What if looks good? And the fact that it's gonna be how many episodes do you think it's gonna be? 6 episodes?
I think it's probably was 6 to 8. I don't think it's gonna go to no double digits.
So what's after this? What's after what if the
Uh,
Mandalorian
well,
comes
then you
back?
got what's his name? Shang Su, whatever his name is again. The fucking the whole
A's,
rings thing. That
the
movie is
fighting shit.
next. Next month that movie comes out, and then after that is the Spider-Man movie, and then there's one more show.
What's the guy's the Arrow guy? Green Arrow.
Oh yeah, the Hawkeye.
Okay,
Hawkeye
yeah.
TV show is coming out next month too. So yeah, we got. Hey, I think that's the last Disney Plus TV show for the year. Then we just gonna get Spider Man and the other movie, and then we're all into Phase 4 of the
For
Marvel
real.
Universe as DC tries to catch up. You know, so. But
All
yes,
right, guys.
this is it. We thank all y'all for joining us as usual. Like I said before, like, follow, subscribe, look out for new things. Please, if you really want to support us the most, we're mostly supported through patreon.com/Gamerish Network. If you want to give us a donation every month, that way we can start doing more giveaways. We really want to do giveaways, but we need a little bit more support to come up with more giveaways other than the tournaments. If you want to go on Facebook, we got our tournaments going on. If you're
Yo,
entry,
our Facebook is live though.
yeah,
Like, yo, guys, check it out. We have over 100, 600 people on our Facebook
yeah, and
group.
invite people, man. Invite as many people as you can to the Gamers Network Facebook page. Everybody has gamer friends, geek friends. Like, this is the trend now. Women want us now.
Yeah,
Men
come
want us.
on.
So like invite your friends, get them all on our Facebook page.
Let's do this shit.
Yeah, let's get up to a grand. Like, I'll do a big giveaway if we can make it to 1,000 people on our
Yeah,
Facebook
because
page.
Dre has like some special limited shit in his
Yeah,
backyard. He's not even like touching yet.
I got shit that's just sitting here. I'm waiting to give away. So, until next time, guys. As usual, enjoy your drinks, enjoy your games. Peace out.
See you guys. Enjoy your night.